Join the United Workers' Party and the Flubbo family for another in the series of live Flubbo forums this Sunday, 13th June at 7 p.m. Join us live on DBS, Hot FM, GVD TV, Sky Radio, Prime Minister's Facebook page, United Workers' Party Facebook page. See you there.
Working out together as one. Hey.
Going down.
Well, I was there a couple of weeks ago, about two weeks ago. I don't know yet. So persons have said they have something to give me to take to her. So if I get them, then I could make that time, that special time, and go down to see her.
Okay, so when I'm getting my T-shirts?
The T-shirts are all ready. I think they called me yesterday and said it's ready for today. And I know I want to make an apology for all the people that have been waiting for the shirts. It's not me, it's the printers, the people at the printery. So today I should have most of the shirts. So I will see you tomorrow.
Tomorrow, Friday?
Tomorrow, God willing, yes.
Yeah. Okay, you'll call me or call you?
You can call me to remind me.
Okay.
Let me ask you something though. Comment si mes bishop gap la vini piti kon? Because koute sa, le mwen te ka leve ti my bishop gap se kote mwen te ka ache mon go, kote se just moute ti mon nek mwen bishop gap, bo se foster. Me denye pa mwen sot la mwen de about 2 ben 3 semaines passé. Na we chimè vini piti.
Tellement bagay ki a sou chimè, tellement kayi, tellement bagay.
Mwen te ka point skate mwen te ka moutan tête mon nan. Bo jisan le bo bishop la ek right this and as one gwan chimè a chama mwen de te a road. So chimè vini piti mwen te surprise pou esa. Nou ka ni pouti
de la pli wa vina ka lave la idea ka lave.
Isam nou ka ni pouti do to ka ek vie ouvert chimè.
Pas son moyen, hein?
OK, do so.
Son moyen a planté fort tout là.
Oui. So ou ka kwe mwen dem if you remind me.
No problem. Thank
all right,
you.
Dudu, have a
good day.
All right, you too.
Good show.
Thank you, darling.
Saturday night I don't sleep. I don't sleep 2 o'clock in the morning.
Bon, koute sa, nou baka ni moun nan ka jwe tamboua, maka ni pou apon tamboua because jung da bel baka isi epi nou, samedi.
Because mo tani ka de bon matin, hein?
Oui, après midi, oui. So maka apon jwe tamboua, ben nou ka ni pou gade pou moun sa jwe tamboua.
Me not sick.
No, it's not him. He's going to check on a brother of his.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right. Anyway,
darling.
we'll talk when you come.
Thank you, Dudu.
You're welcome.
All right, beautiful. But I tell you, it's so amazing that I grew up in the Bishop Gap area, and as a kid, the place it was a wide road. All of the roads were wide roads. Now today, I see, I don't understand what happened. Hello, good morning.
Very good morning to you, Mr. Champagne.
And to you as well. How are you?
Not too bad. I'm good, eh?
Yes.
Yes. I want to thank Sky FM,
Yes.
all the announcers.
Thank you.
It is a while the elderly are complaining about their funds.
Yeah.
And it had to take you, Mr. Phillips Seville, aka Champagne, to rectify the problem.
So let me give you some more. Let me give you some good news. I called the minister, the Honorable Spider Montour. He's the minister responsible for equity, and he said to me that this morning, sometimes someone should be calling into the program to explain. Although I gave you a statement yesterday, but someone from the ministry will call this morning to explain to St. Lucia what exactly the problem is.
Well, this is a great plan. Very nice of you.
Yeah, thank you.
To Mr. Norbert William also, making a few calls to rectify the problem at Roseau.
Yes.
I want to thank him too.
Okay.
You're are making the people happy out there.
We're trying our best.
Yes.
Yes.
And the Sky FM staff and listeners are involved in various ways in the development of this country.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Champagne.
Yes.
The date of election is ongoing. I will be campaigning Sky FM. I will start from the roots to the fruits.
Yeah.
Yeah, Louina Mama Boy.
I know.
I will give them the date and time on my schedule. Slabo never goes out.
Never.
Slabo Fakaten.
Yes.
Nuni mesh. Nuni Michelle Willie.
That's
Nuni
right.
Michelle Lambert. Nuni Ian Colvin.
Oui.
So, Slabo Fakaten.
Oui, yes.
All right.
Yes.
Enjoy your name, Mr.
How is everything in Loba? Loba is a great, beautiful community.
Everything is nice. The sun is out.
Ouais, là on y c'est concom nan, dis-moi encore, marche moi concom go comme ça la vie moi. Marche moi ça. OK Doudou. OK Doudou.
All right, bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye. Beautiful. Our beautiful lady down there in Loba. Beautiful community, boy. I tell you, great place. Hello, good morning. Hello?
Good morning, Mr. Campaign. How are you?
I'm doing good, thank God. What about you?
How is your family?
Everyone is good. Everyone
Not
is
too
good.
bad, I'm there. Okay. I heard that I mentioned about the T-shirt. You tell me this, you'll get it.
Yes. I've been giving dates. I've been doing something just like the Minister of Health from the Labour Party. What's her name again from Babono?
That's Rampasa.
Alvina Reynolds. Yes, Alvina Reynolds. I've been giving dates of those t-shirts. Those t-shirts, just like the way Alvina Reynolds used to give the dates for the opening of the St. Jude's. But I know for a fact this week everything will be all right.
Although you do pas fâcher avec elle, mais c'est mon ça là. C'est mon idée ça, c'est mon ça là.
Non, mon
moi-même, moi pas fâcher puis yo.
Non, pas pour fâcher puis yo. C'est pas pour fâcher puis yo.
Moi-même pas Jao.
Yo c'est Saint-Lycée même que nous yo just ni un vieux 7 moun ka lead yo, ka guide yo, c'est pas bon.
Ça pour montrer yo pas qu'à prédier, yo pas qu'à chiller Saint-Lycée moi qui doit.
Ah ouais.
Pour nous apprécier. Et puis garder encore. En malade le Covid. Pièce pas qui dans quand yo même dit yo merci pour ça Prime Minister fait cette ici.
Ah ouais.
La manière quand malade fait garder chez fait pour nous. Nous still pas qu'à apprécier toujours. Gardez-moi ça l'autre la fait dimanche là.
Oui. Hein.
Qui c'est qu'on fait là? Pas l'idée ou quoi chercher?
Oui.
Hein? Bon, moi c'est ça mon camarade. Est-ce qu'il y a pas ni police?
Ni police.
On veut dire moi tout ces pas ça c'est mon café là. La pani en standing, la pani en bail calé droit pour mon douter bail ça.
Moi-même, je regarde, na ouais, à quoi dit c'est mon because yo quoi c'est temps élection, yo peut quitter mon pour faire ça yo black ça pas bon. C'est pas because c'est élection mon ça fait ça yo dans pays.
Monsieur Champagne, yo tout comme ça. Ou quoi faire riche, ou pas connaître chez yo.
Oui.
Bon, si tu fusé en Prime Minister vous qui ça qui te galé là?
Ouais, Premier ministre a dit en bas sans bon Dieu, so il pas même worry about c'est pour ça.
Moi toujours qu'a dit tous ces ministres ouais yo couvert à bas sans bon Dieu si tout gagne bon job
oui
hein pour autant passer à passer job qui ça c'est ministre fait ces moun ça là pour ça qui fait pour ça qui fait parce que ces ministres qui travaillent et puis yo ka mettre la voter et puis là yo dou yo pas travailler et puis yo mine pour travail et yo ka fait c'est pour ça yo fâché
oui c'est ça.
Ouais. C'est pour ça yo fâché parce que yo ka ouais pour combien l'année yo assis là et puis yo pas ka mener communauté quoi pour mener pour qui ça c'est mon ka tourner gendio mais en bas moi tant encore c'est pour ça garder pour ça monsieur Champagne moi tant c'est gon moun qui ka garder pour l'argent yo pas ko là c'est pour regarder qui moun qui a ça qui ka travail
well nous hier moi donné un statement à sur radio à Massa sous descendre et puis moi qui est ministre monsieur Spiderman tout il dit moi that il yon c'est mon qui en charge ça qui créer programme bon matin pour yo ba nous toute nouvelle à tout ça so moi a fait un chai de marche à tout ça parce que ça pas bon pièce pour ces mon qui ça toi va un pays avec yo pas ça joindre l'argent yo ça pas ça bon pièce
bon ou ça pour qui ça yo pas fait ça yo ka bay zot comme si doit sans vieux cash avec ces zot à cause ça
oui c'est ça well
ça ligne non zot
de là ils ont un problème en manière yo ka distribute l'argent de là ils ont un problème en banque là so moi ka espérer call la femme mon qui ka écrit moi ici pour dire nous qui ça problème là avec tout le monde qui attend ça y est
eh ben tu bon votre commission ba Miss Loretta qui a été au pied bonjour avec Marie va avec madame Okako bonjour papa moi nous nyan ka été maman moi avec papa moi dou et puis Kemi Biro bonjour moi ka dit bonjour pile Ishma Forestier Annette Bobby Mickey Wax moi ka dit merci Chabina Forestier moi ka dit merci avec nous toutes c'est maman Isala nous toutes c'est moun ça c'est flabo
eh man na ba yo toute belle là na
c'est moun ça ba yo toute belle mais prier ko ba même le prier ko mais nous toutes c'est moun ça là yo dit moi
oui.
Papa moi dit c'est mon ko me dit moi papa me dit moi ka coûter ça moi dit pas c'est plus gros racine là
Bon, écoutez ça.
Nous allons lever un bail.
Bon, d'où ça?
Tout ces monde, nous tous ces flambeaux.
Bon, d'où ça? Où ça veut dire, moi, toute maman est flambeau. Attendez, qui pas voté en dernière élection, et bien élection avant. L'année ça, dernier qui vote, où ça pour qui? Because of wickedness là. Oui, because of magie là, les partis, change là, il a fait ces ministres, toute bêtise là, il a fait ce premier ministre là. Tout flambeau, dernier flambeau en élection, ça va venir à voter. Il m'a dit moi ça.
Vous comprenez?
Oui.
C'est les bassins pour comparer, c'est magie.
Yo mauvais.
Vous comprenez? Yo mauvais. Regardez quand on y a travaillé. Regardez qui ça fait. Qui ça nous va milieu, qui ça docteur secret fait. Moi j'ai docteur secret. Capable, il fâché.
Moi j'ai dit pas.
Pas sorti.
Moi j'ai dit pas babier, moi j'ai dit.
Parce que yo ka dit pas bon.
Moi j'ai dit pas babier. L'autre il dit autres comment c'est champagne. Moi j'ai dit pas babier.
C'est pour ça qu'il pas ça fait c'est les fanyens. Il pas faire ça, il voulait faire puis là. Fini rightly, mais babia m'a dit pas passer, m'a dit ça. M'a dit quitter au babi, c'est pas passé. Mais c'est pour ça il a dit qu'a fait bagay ça, il a fait fâcher parce bagay ni l'autre m'a ka ben blague, mais ça pas bon, moi me suis dit ça. M'a dit qui joue que bon tu viens ka bout.
Moi changer, moi détendre là où tu dit ça. Moi j'ai dit ça.
C'est sali non ça va bon.
Ok, Doudou.
Ça va bon. Anyway, quittez ma budget. Anyway, moi quitter ligne là.
Belle journée. All right.
Tout ce KFM là.
Merci Doudou. All right, bye bye. Okay, hello, good morning. Hello.
Hey.
Good morning.
Hey.
Bonjour.
Beautiful, comment vous
êtes? Madou a un pays là?
Moi ni lien de ma là-bas.
Pour qui ça? Pour qui ça?
Pour qui ça?
Hein?
Blague à bas ou pas pour ça soyez.
Ah. Comment vous êtes?
Voilà, moi bien bon Dieu comment vous êtes?
Moi bien après bon dis-moi où on s'est toujours et bon à descendre.
Madame n'a pas pleuré tout le jour, il a vraiment aller mais un jour il pour aller bon Dieu qu'a conduit c'est moi chez moi. Titi a commandé maman mamie when ma coming home I miss ma. I vini.
Il a 6 mois hein?
Oui, 24 moi ciel oui, d'un côté moi sorti à la moyenne, c'est Ravino moi fait.
Oui.
Ben a weta réunion sur elle côté ou moi en ciel là, la moyenne.
C'est là oui en ciel.
Oui, maman moi dit bonjour, moi t'en manger en bas bon matin, moi ça ou moi pas jouer une petite chance là. Petit sling là chaud.
Oui.
Je dis moi qu'a fait pas dans ce mon petit la monnaie, moi qu'a fait vitement.
Dis maman moi dit bonjour.
Moi ça fait yon.
Ah si oui.
Moi ga dit monsieur Michel bonjour, moi apprendre yon Sri Langlite qui ni birthday.
Ah.
Oui, moi ga wish long la vie avec santé et moi ni un beautiful monsieur ka weta mon tête soise yo ka crier monsieur man. Ma connaître madame li mais mon content madame là mon content monsieur allait, il m'était malade monsieur a toujours ka vinn ba moi visite.
Oui.
A dit monsieur man bonjour bay madame là belle ti beau ba moi. Ma wish li happy birthday, long la vie et puis santé. Et puis monsieur man madame li yete ni 95 years.
Wow.
Oui. So maman moi men ni 95 years.
Wow. Oui.
Moi ga wish monsieur man avec madame li madame Rose. Happy birthday, long la vie, long santé. A dit monsieur man moi souhaite zèle la religion, moi en ciel. Là ngay monter ngay ta parler ba li.
Oui, en ciel même.
Moi ka di mon check à monsieur Redmond, monsieur Hercules en vieux fort, Miss Mora, Queen Laboria, Madame Loretta, Queen Riverdo, Queen moi et puis Metron moi en Dibwell. M'a dit tout ces monde ça bonjour et puis moi ka di tout gens moi vieux fort ka côté moi ni à peu près 6 moun vieux fort moi connaître hier moi pleurer tellement. Although yo a dit moi pas faire ça, de matin ça moi pleurer petit garçon hier c'était l'été-main. M'a dit la famille tient fort c'est Evans family m'a dit tient fort et puis c'est vrai famille m'a dit tient fort moi vieux fort mais a changé tout le monde. M'a dit brother Scotty un bel bonjour avec la famille. M'a dit tout ces Daniel family especially monsieur Gerald monsieur Dog. Moi ka dit bonjour, moi ka dit madame qui ma oui c'était best friend ma oui moi miss Maharo, better known as Mawaya, ça c'est sister Miss Miss Delma George,
Oui.
madame là.
Oui, CMO.
Savez qui mon nom?
Oui, CMO, docteur, oui.
Oui, si moi, maman, c'était Jean-Marie, moi, monsieur Doua, c'est là, moi, connaître tout Jim Reeves, c'est qu'à prêter.
Ah, ok,
Moi, qu'a dit maman, moi, qu'a dit yo, bonjour, moi aussi, il a changé, moi, mais il a changé, moi.
Ah.
Et puis, moi, qu'a dit Fouet, Maquel, lui, dans vieux fort, belle bonjour avec madame, li.
Oui.
Et toutes les autres CCA, il n'a cessé, yo, qu'a crié Olga. Et moi, oublié nos derniers petits CCA. Et il y a deux fois, m'oublier non yo, mais il y a l'Amérique, yon vieux fort. C'est mon ça, c'était Jean-Marie, moi.
Oui.
C'était Samarie, moi, doua. C'est là, moi, qu'on a tout Jim Reeves. Et puis, il m'a dit,
beaucoup de ça.
Généralement.
Où allez en soufflant?
Moi, allez une fois, moi, allez l'autre quoi, ou ça,
eh ben, ça bon.
machine qu'on rend.
Ça bon. Debout allez, bon.
Oui, mais moi, je veux aller encore.
Hein.
Oui, on a dit docteur Secret bonjour, on a dit toutes les autres moun bonjour.
Oui.
Et puis tout janvier soir, l'année monsieur yo ka kouye monsieur Vaval. Moi ka dit c'est pas fi pour la famille.
Oui.
Et puis moi ka dit l'autre monsieur Pita c'est pas fi. Et que là dans l'autre petit garçon qui doit payer accident encore, maman il c'est glory, maman il c'est bonjour moi. Toujours de ka vinn payer moun dans la kou moi. Ka fait belle chive ba yo, ka mette belle braids ba yo.
Oui.
A dit glory tiembe fort. Et puis l'autre moun nan connaître koy, a dit yo tiembe fort, la famille tiembe fort. Moi même pas s'attendre la peine, ma ça ouais la peine mais play weton.
Beaucoup de ça.
A dit monsieur la cléri pas battre moi yo. Il dit moi qu'on a croisé chey. Et n'a dit Miss Marilyn et monsieur Jokini wedding anniversary hodia. 40 years wedding anniversary.
Oui.
A dit yo bonjour, bon Dieu béni, tout le monde qui couche en l'air, couche l'hôpital, tout nurse, tout docteur, tout police, tout le monde qui a nettoyé là, oui, a dit yo bonjour en général. On a changé tout le monde, mais n'a pas si le monde a changé.
Yo ka changé.
Oui.
Oui.
Et manger un bel bonjour, moi, Joy chanter, il est déichli, il faut connaître quoi. So, merci tout le monde en général, moi là, on a changé tout le monde.
Dans ça. Ou ka still manger ti patate chauffée hein et ben la banane.
Madame?
Ou ka manger patate chauffée toujours hein?
Non, pourquoi ni yo juste planté, il est là sous 2 mois depuis yo planté yon.
OK.
Bon, hier c'est moi te ka cercle, il te ka nettoyer avec la ni 9 yo planté.
Hein.
Mais ça a mangé bien. C'est une verte là. Bon comme ça. Moi tête de chaudière puis ni moi te ka parler qui moi matinique. Il brûlait.
Okay.
La brûlé 2 fois, mais il a pour les monter pour bailler maman, pour bailler Jean, moi ça qui voulait.
Oui.
Il manger.
OK. Eh ben dis maman moi dit en special, bonjour et nous ka venir ouais moi ring the bell Dr. Sigrid on c'est juste ça nous ka venir ouais zota ba.
Oui, ou connaît chimère pour
connaît
tout côté.
Ou te a dit moi côté asula medwet. Nous a dit moi côté.
Si même passé moi joine en surprise depuis 2020 den vous venir jour qui ni holiday, moi je une surprise ou pas il voulait quoi.
OK.
On dit bonjour, on dit tout Chalon, tout Glace, tout Daisy, tout Joseph, tout partout whole pays, on a dit bonjour, on a changé tout le monde. Les on dit about famille, on a appelé oui. On a dit bonjour. Maman me dit merci et bien bonjour.
Oui, ou aussi nous voulons dire merci pour l'école là, OK?
Oui.
OK, Doudou, merci Achai.
Ça pas ni temps pour regret. Nathan Jim Reeves, moi c'est ça. Nathan ni l'autre côté Joyce ça ou pas il voulait.
Moi I still joindre Jim Reeves ba plus tard.
Oui, merci bien
pour
ton travail.
All right, merci.
Okay, bye.
Madua, we have not heard from her in a little while, and she's calling from heaven. She's been down there with her mom for the last 6 months, and she's having a lot of fun. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Yes. Good morning, Champagne.
Good morning. Yes.
All right. On nous pose bon matin encore.
Oui.
On va right?
Oui.
Toute cette mission qui a dit chasse blanc, right? Pas blanc. Chasse blanc. Visa qui a dit blanc du place. Le marchand visa, blanc.
El baba du caché. Hello, we break up it now. Hello.
Yes, Champagne. Là, il y a un visa.
Oui.
Yes, Champagne. Hello.
Oui, mon gâteau, non. Ah, ou ka break up partner. We relocate à la dans l'autre chambre.
Hello?
Oui, à la dans l'autre chambre ko ya ka break up.
Oui. OK.
Oui.
Hello?
Oui, mon gâteau non.
Oui, vous attendez ma présence?
Oui, primaire.
Oui, moi je conseille.
Ah.
Oui, c'est les chiens qui d'adou chasser sans nom blanc, yo pas appelé nom blanc vous place là, right?
Ah.
Mais yo à la chambre qui t'a pour Canada qui mon ka yo pas nom blanc.
C'est Jean Blanc qui pour authorize lui.
OK, now, là yo fin la mais oui ka président, c'est pas nom blanc qui président.
Ça vrai, la dernière nom noir l'autre jour mais là actuellement c'est nom blanc qui là.
OK. Là ouais Canada un nom blanc qui là, right?
Oui.
Bon yo ka parler parole tellement simple. Bon, yo ka faire. Yo cette liste yo pas vle payer taxe. Yo ka mettre tout le monde pour dans taxe ID.
Oui, yo pas vle payer taxe Saint-Lucie because les bas parti a gâté maman Saint-Lucie pour faire yo quoi yo ça dépend assure pour toute bagaille c'est pas qu'on pays ka opérer.
Alright. Bon là yo quitte cette liste yo premier week yo vont so acheter taxe ID. Yo payer taxe.
Oui.
Donc en place que yo pas vle payer taxe.
Ça va bon.
Ouais, pour les tout bagages sans dans gratuit.
Oui. Oui. Ah.
Oui, yo pas vle payer taxe place yo pas vle un nom bon ou parce que yo quitte parce que là mais oui yo quitte parce que Canada c'est même nom blanc que yo ka fini en bas nom blanc pour
et yo ka payer toute taxe hein toute taxe là yo l'autre pays yo ka payer. Oui.
Oui, yo ka payer taxe caca, taxe vomi. Tout taxe yo ka payer. Non yo ka payer. Oui, taxe supermarket, m'ka moun ka quitter cette liste vinn faire boss ici et que m'gade m'ka oui. OK, tout ça yo ka acheter dollar pour moi dis comme ça check foreign exchange yo ka dit oh on va les dollars pour dollar moi dis non pour pas ça million US et pour payer pour $1 cette ici never. OK, because only US only 267.
Oui.
267 ici. Donc l'on quitte cette liste pour acheter US dans banque là pour venir ici pour choc pour grosse qu'est-ce qu'on va faire?
Ça oui, quoi est Brooklyn?
Oui, Brooklyn, oui.
Ah OK.
You know?
OK.
Yeah.
Badou ça, est-ce que c'est mon qui a dit about Chasney blanc? Na do ba ou ça quoi moi sur ça. Alan Chasney souvle dit pli noir passant chay c'est mon ça qui en parlement. Couleur blanc tout seul Alan Chasney ni aller la pour. Alan Chasney Alan n'importe ghetto. Il a joué et puis tout ces petits moun nan Conway, il a joué Jean Marchand, il a pas mis moun ka acheter di point bail. Et moi pas jamais changer pièce ça qui là en caille parlement en parmi Jean Marchand, parmi Jean Conway. So là yo ka ba la boîte blanc. Alan Chasney pli noir passé yo. Moi qui dis ça.
Moi ça.
Moi qui dis ça
because you know, est-ce que moi je sais mon stéréotype
oui. Del Bawol.
Non.
Bah yo non.
Moi je sais ça.
Oui.
C'est mon qui c'est mon qui champion même ça me bouclier because you tellement ignorant, you don't pas connaître manière pour socialize the life.
Adodi yo c'est pas faute yo, les parti agent connaît yo, ils a point cervel yo. Là ou ka di mon ka gade un homme Dr. Kenny Anthony en dimanche ka danser, yon qualité danser massable en lassa, en qualité lassa pour faire qui ça? Qui ça ou ka signifie ça because you happy?
Champagne, première fois moi connaissais un chimé de ka ranger et puis que Kenny Anthony pour le chimé du body.
Ouais, n'a doit pas école. Moi, écoutez-moi bien. Moi pas monde qui parle about monde en vieux manière because nous toutes ni faute, moi ni faute, nous toutes ni faute. Mais là ni en certaine manière monde qui voter by certain monde. Là ni monde qui voter by monde pour manière yo garder, là ni monde because of manière yo ka parler, là ni monde qui because of ba yo ka mener. Là où il va un certain âge, ou still pour maintenir cette debout ou ka monter pour élection, on y pour maintenir yon te quality ça. Docteur Anthony Pasaka dit moi à la ça y est là pour qu'a fait qualité ba ça quoi Qu'a fait pourquoi qui nous ça influence la bonne pièce jeune maman qui a voté par docteur Anthony là yo regardé en vidéo ça hein? Pièce manière.
Yeah, but encore c'est pas même tellement couillon. Docteur Anthony Mouché Hot, il passe sur cette autre pièce, il était tout en bout.
Et en partie neuf.
Il était tout en bout. Hein?
Il dit ni masli était rouge.
Masli était rouge non, masli pas mis rien. Whole body était blue.
OK.
That's oui, whole body était blue. Même si masli était rouge because il y a qui était ni masque là.
Délai.
Il qui masque.
Mais écoutez ça, délai et moi juste dit délai c'est hat bouge là, yo vinn topiti, pas jamais ça.
OK, c'est ça le programme pour qui ouais, yo vete bien.
Délai c'est hat c'est chemise rouge là vinn topiti because il l'âge hein, docteur Anthony ça moun qui l'âge.
Oui, pour ça moi tout personne chimé ne fait de café là pour que le chimé.
Oui.
Bon, garçon, moi cher problème avec cette ici. Moi ne ka view bagay, right? Moi pas écouter ça espèce qualité moi.
Oui.
C'est un chien maman qui indiqué, un chien maman qui indiqué. OK? Yo point, OK, où je me y chou non, y a bouik et y a bouik et puis alors bagay qui petit pour bouik. Où je me ka faire
non, moi ça.
Oui, il y a bouik et là il y a
un bouik à cheval, la toujours bien.
Oui, now moi pas écouter ça espèce qualité, tout le monde tout le monde faut yo, on dit tout le monde faut yo. But yoni y a bouik MBC, tout le monde dit ça, yoni y a bouik, y a cheval à sur MBC tous les matins. Keep it realist. Et si vous connaissez you savouez, ça you need to be there, mum. I don't give a hell about it. Because là, c'est vous ça même. Est-ce que MP pour Miku, il y a qui m'a maille à son advertisement qui m'a maille là, donc il pas aimer ma, but il commence à aimer ma. Moi, yo ça petit m'a maille ça là. Allez NBC pour mener show NBC à Tima Maïnikoua, Tima Maïla, qui 5 years or 7 years old là. Il a fait primaire job payer 10 000 là à sous NBC.
Écoutez-moi, est-ce que vous allez descendre pour vote, vous allez descendre?
Non.
Vous allez descendre? Next 5 years, vous allez descendre?
Oui, next 5 years, c'est laisser ici, develop, c'est ici, train, tout bagay ma descendre.
Laisse cette ligne train.
Train, oui,
Chasselet. Oui.
Quand il peut from Castry.
Oui.
From la Talk Road pour Vieux-Fort, Airport One.
Oui.
Yes.
OK.
Et puis l'autre train n'a qu'à être from Grosnier, il peut passer tout Babou no descend.
Oui.
Vieux-Fort. Okay.
Well, moi pas savoir about train, mais moi ça veut qu'il fait d'autres belles chimées.
Non, Power Recall, nous allons train tout. Power Recall.
OK, Dodo.
Nous allons train.
OK, maintenant.
Oui.
All right, well, ni en belle journée. OK, moi ni l'autre monde qui a crié.
Oui,
merci.
Oui, bye-bye.
OK. The caller said he's going to be here in the next 5 years when St. Lucia is going to have a train track. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Good morning. A pleasant good morning to you, Champagne.
And good morning to you. These days I've not been getting my devotions.
Yes, I sent it, but you had one tick. I realized you had one tick.
Oh, because what I did not get it. I did not get it early, so I had to play one that I had already played.
I heard that, but I think about what? About 8 maybe, I sent it.
Okay, that's okay. I'll play tomorrow, God willing.
Okay, no problem.
How are you?
Oh, I'm good.
How did you enjoy the birthday?
Quiet but real good. I thank God for all Sky FM. People I never expected to call me. They called my phone. They called Pastor's phone.
Great.
The text. That was really great. You really got a sweet Sky FM formulation.
Yes, that's indeed. Yes. Thank you.
Really nice people.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm calling to wish Chris Love Joseph a happy birthday.
Yeah.
She's a young lady, very nice young lady.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm calling to wish her a happy birthday and may God bless her with a long, satisfying life and good health and everything that she needs to live a successful life.
Okay, beautiful.
Yes.
All right then. Thanks a lot.
You choose any song.
All right, I will do that.
Yes, and Pastor Wally, good morning.
All right, beautiful. Thank you.
Okay.
All right, so listen, don't forget, I do have the Minister Dominic Fede will be with us momentarily. He is going to be on a program with us this morning at about another 5-10 minutes. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Yes, Mr. Champagne.
Yes.
Kutu magawiti kakua, lani amun edikat lileti ka shaye baili. Me kimane sa fehen edikat za?
Ible we new ID card li, ible anef. Ible
anef ible.
So ini pute sa na...
Because leti ka shaye baili pedi.
So kude sa?
Epi ka shaye baili ki pede edikat la.
Okay, so...
So idi Ezekiel te ka vini si ek feshime a pafwe la bayo. So idi Mr. Ezekiel tan. So idi Mr. Ezekiel te di gadi sa bali. Be ki tante jola mo de ka pale pi Mr. Herod.
Okay.
So ki mane sa fe hen edikat za?
Ale a branch la, an constituency branch office la. Et puis, di se moun na ID card la pet, because nou an tan eleksyon, se moun nan la ka yedo an chay. Yo kay sa pe sa ba ou?
Makata moun ka di ka idi ko yon pou pay $100.
Non. Nou se moun nan, lanya an bay, se moun nan ka pase ou an, se moun electoral department la, mwa apon sejou sa ou pa pay pou ID card la. Men mwen kay gade pou pli informasyon a sou sa. Me ala office branch la, ok? Alors,
ok, moi je dis ça parce que moi je fais chemin à Bali avec une paire d'édicat là. Moi je parle avec M. Herod. Herod dit moi il t'en yo dit ensemble. Il parle il check. Il parle il I'm sure si c'est ça.
Vous
comprenez?
Ok, so ça moi kay garder dans ça. Ok Doudou?
Oui, moi cheka. Moi ça mon ville. M. Rodman, comment on se pico? Bonjour en puis les Québécois.
Ok. Bye bye Doudou. Okay. Good morning. Hello.
Champagne, bonjour.
Bonjour famille, ça nous va?
Tu l'as acheté.
Ok.
Ok, moi je dis nous
Moi 2 minutes depuis mon ministre là et puis moi.
Oh, ok, d'accord.
Oui.
C'est WhatsApp, c'est un problème. Les gens ne veulent pas bon contribution, ils ne peuvent pas passer bien. Et c'est WhatsApp là. Anyway, c'est moi je vais dire un bel morning pour Madame Jacinta, obviously. Avec monsieur Nigel. C'est comme ça, un bel beaucoup pour tous les deux. Avec mademoiselle Nick. Ok, vous voulez que vous avez beaucoup. Mais l'autre temps, il pour nous. Madame, nous avons parlé pour y avoir Jeremiah Novot là. Monsieur Paul, vieux job. I mean, où est-ce qu'on est illégal? Si c'est pas on a une pour les pays. Et quand on dit ça, monsieur, monsieur, bon stationnaire, il mène dans location, côté, mon déhacho, mon gigada bout de fouet. Loin, côté qui n'est pas station, côté qui n'est ville. Mais c'est une vieille intention, vous voyez? En vieille intention.
So, vous connaissez about ça tout?
Oui, moi, ça va pas ça.
Ok.
Mais ça, ouais, comment?
Ok.
Alright,
well, let nous joindre. Les nous joindre, nous avons besoin l'autre détail tout ça. Nous avons besoin de maintenant.
Ok, d'accord, ok.
Ok, Banda. Okay, beautiful. All right, so as I've announced last night and early this morning that we would have the Honorable Dominic Fede, the representative for Ancillary Economies, and the gentleman is indeed here with us in studio. And we're just going to get on the way in another minute. Let the gentleman settle in. And as always, it's always nice to have our ministers in studio with us here at Sky FM. And we want to say thank you very much for you, our beautiful listeners. And we will go to our minister. Minister Fede, good morning to you, sir.
Hi, Champagne.
How are you?
had any champagne in the morning.
Well, boy.
I did have some coffee.
Coffee is good.
Yeah.
Coffee is good. And for those of you who continue to call, the phones are lighting up, and we are into a program, so you want to wait until we open up the phone lines. We will be taking a few calls from the minister as maybe at about 11 o'clock. So, Mr. Maniksa, how you doing? You look good, you look beautiful, and I know you have been at Sky FM on numerous occasions. More than once, I know that.
I'm so happy to be back here.
Yes.
My frequency in the
Yes.
car is always tuned.
Let me ring the bell on that.
Yeah.
I have to ring the bell on that. Now, before we really want to go into your achievements in your constituency, but before that, we could do a little bit about tourism, because I wanted to say something. And you know, it has been said that the Prime Minister was criticized on numerous occasions for close St. Lucia, close to St. Lucia, close St. Lucia, and he stayed steadfast, and he didn't do that. We were closed partially, but then he remained focused in keeping St. Lucia open, because our biggest economy is tourism, and you're the minister with that responsibility. And we are reaping the benefits, not in total, but we have seen increase in flights. We have seen a few passengers coming into our country. As a matter of fact, 2,500 every week. Let St. Lucia know what has happened in that regard, where we were criticized, or the Prime Minister was criticized for closing, shutting down St. Lucia, as opposed to now where we are in regards to tourism.
Well, you know, Champagne, I've said in the Parliament before that it's very easy for opposition politicians to say whatever they want.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, despite all that we're going through, we've been able to pay the salaries of the 6 MPs that are in the Parliament.
And I know they appreciate that.
We pay the salaries.
Exactly.
The difference is with tourism employees. When you send the waiter home, when you send the waitress home, when you say to a taxi driver that there are no tourists coming, or you say to a farmer who is selling his produce to the hotel that there is no guests that are coming in that hotel, then that farmer, that taxi driver, that waiter, that housekeeper, that front desk receptionist, or the IT manager in the hotel doesn't get paid.
No.
And so we were confronted with a fundamental decision. Yes, we needed to keep our people safe, which was our #1 priority, but we had to say that within the science, how can we then optimize the balance of doing both?
Yeah.
And you know, many countries have found it extremely difficult to do. And I'm very happy that we have been able to strike a tremendous balance in making sure that we kept not just tourism, but we kept major sectors like manufacturing.
That's right.
We kept our bananas being
construction.
exported to the UK.
Yes.
And we ensured that the construction industry was picking up the slack, where sectors like tourism would have had a significant fallout. Hadn't we done that, if we hadn't done that, what was going to happen, Champagne? It was going to be a bigger crisis to in this country.
Oh, yeah.
You would have had famine. You see in the great United States of America, there are hundreds of thousands of cars that have lined up in the best economy in the world.
Can you believe it?
Where people are lining up for food stamps.
Yes, sir. I see it all the time.
And that is very instructive to us. And we must really look at what's happening in the world and take instruction for our own realities locally. The World Bank has published a report to show that as a result of the economic disruption from COVID, that you have had a big problem now is famine and malnutrition in a number of countries, and that is because people are not able to feed themselves.
As a result of COVID?
As a result of the economic destruction of COVID.
Yeah.
And so while we would have done income support, as you know, we would have had some 12,000 people through the NIC. But you know, one of the reasons as a young politician why I'm supporting this Prime Minister is because he had the foresight and the vision to see that even when you take care of 12,000 people through the NIC, you also have a very informal economy as well. Many self-employed persons, small businesses, who are not registered with the NIC. And so it was the opportunity to get them registered, but at the same time, you had to cater to them. And so what we did is, we had some 6,000 individuals, self-employed individuals, small business people who were not registered with NIC. And we catered to them through our income support. And talking about giving the people the money, that's exactly what we did.
Exactly.
Money is from the World Bank and the IMF Project Response Facility. And I am very pleased with how we've handled this crisis and how much strides we have made in rebuilding this economy. There are almost 10,000 employees back. We've lost 15,000. And in just over a year, we replaced nearly 10,000 jobs in the tourism.
That deserves the bell, man. That deserves the bell. There are countries in the world today that are still shut down.
Yeah.
That are still shut down.
I tell you what, there's some hotels that are reporting that their occupancies and business and revenue is better than before COVID.
That is true. I heard that.
And this is the best summer they're having.
How did that happen anyway? What's the reason for that?
I mean, it's just a magic situation.
It seems like a magic.
I mean, kudos to our tourism employees.
Yes.
They're simply the best.
Yes.
Kudos to the fine hotels that we have in St. Lucia. And our destination is just an amazing destination.
I mean, Mr. Minister, sorry, we have an increase in flights. I mean,
I'm going to get to that. I mean, 15% more than we did in the summer of 2019.
Yes.
I mean, that doesn't happen by accident. No. It happens when a government recognizes a situation, it recognizes a shortfall, and the government is immersed in a passion to restore economic activity for its people.
Indeed.
And that's what that came from.
Indeed.
It's really driving that process to make sure that we have as many individuals as possible coming in and benefiting from the tourism sector. We are moving full speed ahead, Champagne, with making sure that St. Lucians, as business people, profit from this industry more. There are more Airbnbs than ever before in St. Lucia today. There are more small St. Lucian-owned bed and breakfasts. We have processed more concessions, that's tax breaks for more locals than we have ever done before. And why were we able to do so? It's because people didn't know their rights in the tourism incentive law. And we had several workshops making sure that local businesses, I mean, there's a well-known hotel here in the north, a locally owned hotel. And been in business for 30 years. But no one bothered to tell this lady that she qualified, overqualified for concessions.
Wow.
And she built her hotel without a single penny of tax break from the government. And when I came in as minister, that broke my heart. And I said, whatever we were doing for the foreign companies, we had to do for the local.
Indeed, of course.
I got the Prime Minister's support and the Cabinet's support, and we embarked upon a mission to make sure that we let every single solution know. Of course, you know, Champagne, we are moving ahead with our village tourism legislation. And when that is instituted, what it will do, it will then remove the requirement for individuals who are seeking to invest in tourism at present under the current law. You need 6 bedrooms or more. We are saying that there are many small St. Lucian businesses who may want to invest in 1 bedroom or 2 bedrooms. It might just be a 2-bedroom cottage that you can afford.
So you're making provisions for that type of...
We're making provisions that every single person who qualifies. So whether you are Sandals or Royalton, we want to make sure that the playing field is level.
Great stuff. Great stuff. Great stuff.
Everyone can
benefit
part of what we're doing. So I encourage you, Champagne, I want to make sure that you have available. But we went further. At present, we've just signed an agreement with the CARICOM Development Fund, and we've made available $10 million to the St. Lucian Development Bank to on-lend to St. Lucian nationals at concessionary terms, because we have recognized that financing has been a problem in small businesses. And what we want to do is to make access to financing that much easier so that St. Lucian nationals can participate more meaningfully. And the financing there will allow them to invest in tourism establishments, restaurants, bars, villas, and all the stuff that they want to do, so that we can take more control and more ownership of our #1 sector. There was revenue amounting to about 1.2 billion. Back in, EC dollars, back in 2019. Now we have to make sure that we close some of the leakages and we allow for as much as that money to stay in St. Lucia, to be made by St. Lucians. We are discussing a number of other ideas as it relates to creating a nexus between technology and tourism, and to see how best we can make sure that, you know, we create a spirit of entrepreneurship, we make it easy for people. The third step is for the first two-step Champagne. We're giving tax breaks. We're making the financing available. But the third step is to give people land, strategic land.
Yes.
The government has.
And when you say give, is it just
sell?
Sell. Oh. we have to be very precise with that. Great. All right.
We have to have a partnership, and I mean the cabinet has just approved.
Yes.
A very, very significant. It's never happened in tourism before.
No.
And what it is, it's the Anstebet lands that was owned by Chef Harry.
Yes.
In the ownership of the Crown. It was acquired by the previous administration.
I remember, yeah.
And what they were going to do, that's where they were going to put the dolphin farm.
Right.
And so we said that since this is a state asset, what we need to do is to use this to empower solutions to get involved in tourism. So you've got some 8 to 11 acres of beachfront land that we want to make available to locals to buy at affordable rates.
Okay.
So that they can now invest in their villas, in their restaurants. But you see, very often a big stumbling block in the way of St. Lucian's investing is to having the best lands,
right.
having the great locations.
Yes, yes.
But now we're saying, listen, we are going to bring an end to that. No longer will our best lands be only be afforded by foreigners.
Yes.
We're now making sure that collectively we can make St. Lucians own little plots of land by our beachfront. This started really with our ANSAB development.
Yes, I remember that, yes.
Where the Prime Minister has eloquently articulated that what we're going to do there is to make sure that we pull back the road a bit, redirect the road, but to allow all the lands to become available for St. Lucians to participate in tourism development. Listen, we have to believe in progress.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
This narrative, negativity,
and there's the mediocrity.
The Malawi, to say that people need to remain poor.
No.
It's absolute nonsense.
We have to get away from that.
I have no time for that. And what we want to do, Champagne, is to make sure that we build a progressive society. We want to make young people in this country feel that they too can make it in St. Lucia if they try. And the government needs to give them the best chance. And I think with our village tourism program, we're doing 4 things like I told you.
Yeah.
Financing, giving marketing and management support, making lands available in strategic areas for investment, and 4, tax breaks. We're making it so easy for people to get involved. So it's to build this awareness and to make sure that every single person is on board.
Great stuff.
And to make sure that the destiny of our tourism industry goes into local hands. That's the vision, and that's the project for the next 5 years.
I had a lady called into the show, I think it was yesterday, and she called in from Boston, and she said she drove across to New York, and while on the bus, she got chills because she saw the pitons on that passenger bus. How much money is invested into advertising overseas from your millions? Yes.
Not only that, you drive in to London from Gatwick.
Yes.
And then all along the roadway, you see solution.
Really?
You drive into Toronto. Wow. All along, you see solution.
Oh boy, that's great stuff.
A lot of social media advertising. We are on a lot of major U.S. networks as well. And so what we didn't do, Champagne, we didn't stop believing in ourselves. We didn't stop believing in our destination. We didn't stop believing in our tourism employees. We continued pushing brand St. Lucia. Even whilst COVID was there, we were very responsible with how we spent the money. But we knew that tourism, though it is susceptible to pandemics and terrorist attacks
and hurricanes
and natural disasters, it is resilient.
Of course.
It always bounce back.
Yes, sir.
And because people always have an appetite to travel, they always want to know what's happening in your part of the world. But with COVID, it created this prison, and there's so much pent-up demand that people are now out of prison, and they're saying it is time for me to to my aspirational destination called St. Lucia. The airlines are coming in.
I see it all the time.
With tremendous loads.
And
I am so awe-inspired by what's taking place. And I'm telling you, Champagne, we're going to have a tremendous winter.
Listen,
this economy is going to recover under Alan Shasta.
Of course.
Quicker than we can imagine.
I'm directly involved with the tourism. You know, I'm down there at the airport, and when I see the aircrafts coming in, with almost every flight comes in with over 100 passengers every single day. I mean, I keep asking myself, and you just said it's something magical, but I think there's a lot of effort that has been put into that. And now you just said that all of the advertisement that goes on in Toronto, although the Canadian market is not open yet, but in the US and in London and all these places, I think that has a big part to play with it. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but not only that, I mean, we had the foresight as well to also make sure that we raise the revenues for the Tourism Authority. No longer are we taking monies from the Consolidated Fund to promote St. Lucia. What we've done by establishing the Tourism Authority, we've given the Tourism Authority its own financing. So now we're charging the tourists that are coming to this country a tax, a marketing tax, if you will.
Yeah.
And that tax is going to promote St. Lucia. And, you know, it is projected that in good times we're going to raise about $40 million. There.
40 million.
And upwards of that sometimes.
Yeah.
So that we can continue promoting St. Lucia. We can plan for extended periods. We can give the St. Lucia Tourism Authority that much better a financial position so that they can go out there and plan for several years.
Yeah.
And have a very consistent and robust marketing campaign.
Now, we had two inaugural flights over the weekend. I think it was one out of Dallas and the other one out of New York. Now, I know the New York flight, we had that flight back in 2009. So that is a long time ago. What was the negotiations like for you to get those flights back into St. Lucia?
Well, what it is that, I mean, when you have a destination like St. Lucia, certainly it's very, very easy for you to go out there and convince the airlines that, you know, there's no other place to fly than St. Lucia.
Yes.
It's very competitive. We've got other destinations competing as well. But it's good to see American Airlines coming back to St. Lucia and JFK. It now provides competition on the route, and I think extra capacity as well.
Okay.
So the northeastern seafloor for St. Lucia is where most of our tourist arrivals come from. And so it's very, very critical that the more air seats we can get in that U.S. northeastern seafloor is absolutely critical. So the state of New York is one of our top producing states.
Yes.
Because there's great connectivity to so many other gateways, but as well, the amount of wealth and spending power that exists in the financial capital of the world is absolutely significant. So I think that, you know, the extra capacity plus competition is going to bode well for us. Now we have to promote, market, so that we can maintain those air seats to St. Lucia. We have the flight from Newark, JetBlue.
That's right.
Which is another history-making moment for us. And we've never had a flight before from American Airlines coming out of Dallas. This is groundbreaking.
That needs the bell. That needs the bell. That needs the bell. No.
And you know, the people from Dallas were coming through Delta, Atlanta.
That's right.
Coming through Miami with American Airlines.
Right.
But American has seen the performance of that market and that region, that they have gained the confidence to put on that extra flight. If you go to Dallas Airport now, you will see that St. Lucia has taken over one of the terminals with our advertising. Because Champagne, we've been nothing but aggressive in making sure that brand St. Lucia is seen, it's paramount, it's in people's face. And what we ultimately want to do is to get as many people to come as possible. The more arrivals we have, the more we can fill our hotel rooms, the more jobs we can create, the more taxes we can collect, the more farming produce, the more electricity consumption, the more taxi trips. And you know, you just go down the line. You know, when people tell me, why are you measuring the success of the industry by arrivals? We are improving those methodologies in terms of how we can measure the success, because we're close to publishing the first ever tourism satellite account for St. Lucia since 2008.
Right.
And that is going to allow us to be able to go a little deeper into the numbers. But what we know now is that the revenues are estimated to be somewhere in the region of 1.2 billion.
Wow.
And last year, a record-breaking year, 2019, sorry, we did 427,000 under the United Workers' Party in 4 years.
Yeah.
We met the tourism arrivals at 347,000. And in 4 years, we brought it to 427,000, putting on almost 100,000,
that's right,
or over 20% of growth just in the arrival subsector. And we've totally blown the Labour Party away in tourism performance. And I mean, I'm not boasting. I'm just very proud of what our hotels, our tourism employees, they are central to this. Our marketing teams all across the U.S., our embassies in St. Lucia, the role that they play in making sure that they support our marketing teams, and just our whole strategy, our collective ability to go out there and say, listen to everyone that, you know, St. Lucia is the best destination in the Caribbean. We continue to sweep the awards as the most romantic destination in the Caribbean. You know, the world's leading honeymoon destination for several years running. So, you know, Champagne, I'm very happy with our progress. We continue to break record after record. And had it not been for COVID, St. Lucia would have been at a different level by now.
We'll be flying. Let me say this. From first hand, I want to congratulate you on your ministry, because I work directly in the tourism industry. I'm right there. As soon as the passengers get off the planes into immigration and customs, I'm there. So I know the numbers. I know the amount, I see the amount of people coming in, and I've seen the increase. But it is said that with all the increase of tourist arrivals, if you don't have somewhere for people to sleep, it doesn't make any sense. Where are we in our hotel space, in our hotel capacity? We
have about 4,500 traditional hotel rooms.
Are we supposed to have some more?
And about 2,700 Airbnbs, which is phenomenal. So it means that you have more villages, more villas rather, cottages, and so on, and apartments. It means that you have a significant portfolio of your room inventory that is in the hands of locals. When you see that number is so high, what we're doing now is we're bringing some structure, because tourism is not a iffy hit and miss business. We've got to be strategic, whether we are in the informal or non-traditional space. We have to make sure that everyone is catered to. There's a structure, there's a strategy going forward so that we can have sustainability. And I am so proud of all the concessions we've done for locals. I want to at this time big up the staff at the Ministry of Tourism. I mean, I've got a fabulous young PS who just drives so much energy.
I know her personally.
And you know, she works around the clock, and she's got a very good team behind her. And so part of the success has been the team believing in the vision of this government and understanding where we're trying to take St. Lucia, and understanding the power of tourism and what it can do to change people's lives, and how many jobs it creates. And I mean, we've certainly got an opportunity to see that with COVID, and you know, the economy just fell out from the bottom.
It did. It's so amazing to see the achievement in terms of room capacity, but what are you looking to see? What would make you feel comfortable in your next term to see what level of accommodation would you like to see in St. Lucia? 10,000 rooms, 15,000 rooms over the next 5 years? What would you like to see as a minister?
Certainly, I think that overall our government has a policy that if we're going to end unemployment and bring it down to zero, you've got some 20% of the population unemployed. That means about 20 to 22,000 people are unemployed. And what we want to do is to make sure we end this cancer of unemployment. I mean, it is really a devastating thing for families. I have a lot of unemployment in my constituency. And when people come to me, it really breaks my heart. One of the things I hate to see most are families who can't take care of themselves. And I mean, just today we got some jobs for several people, and we try to find jobs wherever we can in the country when a job is not available locally, because one of the most important things you can do for someone is to give them a job, and to give them the ability to be able to take care of themselves. And you know, we want to double the GDP. You know, economics works like this: if you have a cake, and different pieces of this cake is owned by different people. Champagne has a slice of this cake, for example. I can't take your slice to give it to
someone else,
to Tom Brown. What I have to do is to expand and enlarge that cake so that Tom Joe can also have his own slice of that cake. And so that's what we're ultimately trying to do, is to build economic strength. When you look at a social economic review, I brought a copy. We've put on some 500 million in new economic activity between 2016 and the year 2019. Tremendous economic performance. When you compare what the Labour Party has done, they couldn't grow the economy. They couldn't create jobs.
No.
And they just presided over a process where businesses saw tremendous closures. We saw rapid unemployment. The youth unemployment rate, I remember when I was running as a young candidate, one of the numbers I saw,
a younger candidate.
Really younger candidate. I've lost a lot of hair since then. But
you're still young, my friend.
Yeah. We saw that 44% of young people in this country were unemployed.
Yeah.
I mean, how are you comfortable with that as a government? I mean, it has come down significantly before COVID, but we're still not happy. But I'm saying this to you so that you can understand why we need to expand this economy. And we need to expand it through agriculture, we need to expand it through tourism, we need to do as much as we can through manufacturing, and we need to encourage a better business environment. The call centers are doing extremely well these days. I think there are over 5,000 individuals that are employed at Ojo Labs and KM2 and ITEL BPO and Go Answers and a few others that are out there. And we see that there's tremendous expansion in that space. You go to the free zone in Viewfort and it's completely filled. You have no space,
I've seen it,
for companies to go to do anything. And that is the level of confidence. You're doing all of this.
That's amazing.
All of this is happening while you're dealing with a global pandemic and the ripple effect of economic devastation that has been caused by COVID. Absolutely phenomenal.
You know,
that can only happen, Champagne,
yes,
under United
Great
Workers Party government.
Great management. You know,
and so that's why I respect this Prime Minister.
That's right.
He just never ever stops.
Never. We never take some time, and when I say we, all of Senate should take some time to analyze this. 26 years, you have a total shutdown of that down there in VA4. All of the complex was shut down. You have a government coming in 2016, and there's not even a single space.
I know.
For another investor. Can you believe it?
I know.
I mean, just.
But that is a good problem to have.
Great.
Because
Great
then it
problem.
creates opportunities now for more people who are unemployed. And I want to say to the youth out there that stay with us.
Oh, yeah.
You might not have gotten a job yet, but it's only a matter of time.
I believe that.
Because the pace at which we're moving, and when you see us moving at a rapid pace, it's because we understand. We understand that for a lot of people, they don't have 5 years. They don't have 3 years. They don't have a year. It's now. And there has to be an urgency of now in terms of you coming in to remedy change and bring about opportunity for so many families that need it.
Yeah. Now, before we go into your constituency, because that is our main focus this morning, I just wanted to get involved with the tourism because you're the minister. I have just 2 more questions. Your constituency is right there on the West Coast, and it's right there along the Caribbean Sea. Is there any intention outside of the Tikai village, is there any intentions for any major hotels in your constituency? Have you ever looked into it?
Great potential in ancillary canneries. And, you know, one of the things I disagree with the whole public sentiment that Viewfort is the next
the next frontier.
Economic frontier. I mean, come on, look at the West Coast. Look at when you drive from Marigot all the way down to Buta to Soufrière.
Yeah.
I mean, that has to be the new economic development frontier. All those lands that are virgin lands
but doesn't the terrain make it a little difficult? The terrain doesn't make it a little difficult?
Absolutely nothing wrong with the terrain. No? Some of the most beautiful coves and beaches are in that part of the region. And it's only a matter of time. Only a matter of time. We need to get past COVID. Like I say to you, that the government will be doing something at Ans Jabet. What I am doing presently is we're not being spectators and waiting for investors to come, because we realize that in this part of the region, you do have an urgent need for an urgent response to the economic situation, and that is because of the impoverished state. And what we're doing in Champaign is right now in Ancillary with our village tourism project. We're building a mini hotel in the location of the police station so that this can be leased off for private management. We're also doing a restaurant on the waterfront in the location of the old community center, which was there dormant on the beach for several decades. I remember. And then we've removed the credit union offices there and relocated that. The fish fry dilapidated structure. We're bringing life to it and completely overhauling that facility. I know that the contractor would have just signed the contract to begin. We have started up painting and uplifting the residential property on the waterfront so that we create a better ambience. And the final leg of the project is to do the square so that we create a better environment around the facility. The vision is to expand the jetty as well as part of that component. So when you take the jetty into deeper waters, then you're able to have ferries coming in from Martinique, which is one of our big source markets regionally. About 50% of what our regional business comes from there. And once you create that access to Ancillary, you will see a lot more business, a lot more activity coming in from our French neighbor to be able to do what? To create jobs, to create small businesses. Already, what you do have are a number of individuals, private individuals. They see the vision, they like what's taking place, and they have decided that they are going to invest. There's a private family that has a very, very nice colonial structure there, and I know that they are very keen to rehabilitate and refurbish that facility and to make a 10-bedroom bed and breakfast facility because they see the opportunity. There have been a lot of people that have property in the village have come up and spoken to me about investing and how can they invest, and we are very, very happy because you see what our initial investment did. We said to the people that we believe in this village and we believe in its mystique. We believe in the power of this village to become a tourism destination. Already you have a significant level of fishing that takes place in Ancillary, and that has yielded significant benefits to the community. But now it's to expand the local economy and to expand opportunity for the young people that are coming up. I must invite you on a Friday.
Oh, of course. Listen, I hang out
because already you've been to.
I hang out there a lot.
All right. So you've seen the strip on a Friday.
Yeah, I've seen it. We were down there two weeks ago.
I predict in 10 years' time. We're going to pass Rodney Bay.
I believe that.
Yeah.
I mean, that is a great prediction.
Some of my ministers, they tell me I passed through Ancillary. Where did these people come from? People everywhere. And, it just
There's
really
something going on. There's something going on.
There's a lot of people from Castries already coming. All over St. Lucia to visit some of our we have some very good restaurants now. Beautiful. And that is part of what it is about. It's to make sure that our local places are getting the facilities and making sure that we show them the direction that we want to go and to show them that it's an opportunity for business. So I can't wait for us to be over with COVID so that we can return to full blast of bringing our economy back and making sure that there's opportunity for people. I want to talk about our project in Canaries.
Oh my goodness.
In Canaries as well, we have designed a new waterfront. And the government has allocated some 4 million to really position the Canaries village and the waterfront into a tourism destination so that you can have a lot of people gainfully employed in not just in jobs but also to actively take part in businesses so that they too can be part of it. And for the Canaries is a design that is being done to build a better beach and to attract a number of the spillover from Soufriere.
Excuse me, is that one of your photographs?
There you go. Yeah.
So producers, we are not in that segment yet. Hello. So we're not there yet, because I wanted to just ask the minister for a little bit about the cruise, the return of the cruise industry, and then we'll get to that. Okay?
Yeah, but this is the same project, so the guys are ahead of you.
Yeah, so we have to call them and let them know when we're going down that road.
Okay, all right.
So I just no, I know we're here for the constituency, but I just wanted to touch on the cruise industry, because we have had so many taxi drivers that have been out of work for such a long time, almost a year and a half. So when could we expect to see the first cruise ship on island?
No, Champagne, what we have done, we want to get this absolutely right.
Yeah.
What we wanted to make sure is that we strike a good balance, yes, to reopen, but we want to make sure that we're entering into a new terrain, and we are very close to making an announcement with Royal Caribbean as it pertains to when our cruises will start. But I can tell you very soon, any minute now, but we don't want to just blaze away and pretend like there's no COVID.
Right, exactly.
And, we've been making sure that our negotiations are in the best interests of the St. Lucian people and are in the best interests of our investors as well, so that we have struck a very happy medium. But I can tell the taxi drivers that, there's going to be good news very, very soon on our announcement, and they will see in the coming days us making an announcement on when our first cruise call. It could be in a couple of days.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So the arrangements, we're not going to talk about that yet, because we don't have a definite answer, a definite
But
date.
I can tell you that the arrangements are in place. Everyone that's coming off the ship, what we're looking at, what we ideally want is for them to be vaccinated.
That's the passengers.
That's the passengers.
Yes, okay.
And make sure that they go to only designate those that are not vaccinated to go to only designated tours and areas where we would have trained the workers and the staff to deal with potentially COVID positive people.
Yes.
So we are making sure that we put all the necessary steps in place to make sure that the people of St. Lucia are protected.
Yeah, so
we're trying as much as possible as well to vaccinate and encourage as many of the people working on the tourism front line to take the vaccine.
Beautiful. One of the concerns from a lot of taxi drivers, and you hear it all the time, they are asking whether or not they have to be fully vaccinated to be in operations from the cruise ship passengers. Is that a fact or no? Must they be fully vaccinated, the taxi drivers?
That is a choice that everyone has. I mean, that's your personal health. And while we encourage everyone to go and take the vaccine, we hope that everyone will go take the vaccine. Have you been vaccinated?
Oh, fully.
Yeah, me too as well.
Yeah.
So what we want to do is to make sure that we use the science available to us. We've seen most of the doctors in St. Lucia have taken the vaccine, and a lot of the people in the know have actually recommended the vaccine. So what we need to do is to go take the vaccine. But we're not forcing anyone.
Okay, so with that said, but will they be allowed to drive the passengers from the ships if they're not fully vaccinated? That's the taxi drivers. You don't know that?
I don't know that as yet.
Okay.
And I don't see why
not?
They will be precluded from doing so.
Okay. All right, beautiful. So I'm speaking with the Honorable Dominic Fede, the Minister of Tourism, also the Parliamentary Representative for Ancillary Canneries. And producers, we are going to go into our footage. We have some footage to show you, St. Lucia. We are also on channel 115 GBD TV. For those of you at home, you want to pay attention to some footage we have, and then the Minister will explain to you as we go along with the footage. So camera crew, you could put the footage back up on screen, and the Minister will let you know exactly what those footages are in his constituency. You know, as we drive around Ancillary Canneries, we see a lot of changes. We were down there, we do a Sky FM crew every other Sunday, and we went down on the waterfront, and it's taking shape. So there we have it. So what is this one?
So this is the Canneries waterfront. Through our OECS tourism project, what we want to do is to redevelop this waterfront. This is very, very close to the Pitons. And what we want to make sure is that we don't leave the village of Canneries behind. I would have loved to have implemented this project by now. We've been planning it for the last 3 years. When you're working with institutions like the World Bank, it takes some time.
Yeah.
But there's a beautiful beach down the cove in Canneries with great reefs. It's called Lachi. We're looking at building a restaurant in that area. We're looking at putting some shops on the Canneries waterfront and to uplift the entire waterfront to unleash the full potential of an amazing people. We want to put some baths as well in the Canaries River, down the river. A lot of locals are already recreating there on a Sunday, very, very big. People come from all over the country. And we want to make sure that we can make those facilities available for tourists as well, so that Canaries can be part of the action. We have actually conceived a cycling tour from the village of Canaries up to the waterfall.
So we have something else there as we go along.
This is now the Ancillary Mini Hotel that we have conceived.
This is nice.
And this is being constructed right now.
You could spin around.
No, what I want you to do is to come and see it, because we're not just talking. This is the ground floor is already built.
Really?
And they're moving at fast pace. In fact, we're going to be opening this, I would say, based on how they are moving. This is going to be available for the winter.
This is going to be an ancillary?
This is where the old police station is.
I know, but I'm just, it looks so beautiful.
This is ancillary.
I know, I saw the structure going up already.
And if I know one of your producers there should have some footage of the construction that's happening right now.
Yes, yes.
You would see that the ground floor is already built.
Wow, this is beautiful.
It's done. Yeah. So we're now going to build the other sections, and then the roofing and the finishing. And the guys are moving fast pace ahead. It's a 100% construction crew from Ancillary, and they're doing the most amazing job.
You want to excuse me?
This here as well is the Ancillary continuation of the Canaries waterfront as well. This is a boardwalk as part of that project. And what we're seeking to do is to make sure that we create the best ambience, to make it attractive, so that the yachts can come in and we can leverage the coast of Canaries. With this project, we anticipate we will create somewhere in the region of about 50 jobs and several small businesses.
You know, you made a statement earlier where when you said Ancillary Canary is going to be much more beautiful than Rodney Bay, and then now I'm seeing those footage,
but I'm
and
telling
it looks like it's going to happen. What is this one you said? This one is...
This is the Canaries waterfront. The monies have already been approved by the World Bank through our OECS Tourism Competitive Project.
This is beautiful.
And basically you have a big problem for years, where you have a lot of cruise ship passengers who are going to Sugar Beach and Chasney, and there hundreds of people go there.
And they just
so what we're doing is creating a facility in a nearby community where the extra capacity, because cruise tourism is growing all the time. And as you grow the cruise arrivals, you have to provide and expand your facilities. This creates an opportunity for Canaries, ideally located next to Soufrière. And we're able to imagine this and to create a beach experience for mostly cruise passengers. But we also recognize that there are a number of people come down and sail down the coast, down to the Grenadines via yachts, thousands. And we want to make sure that Canaries is strategically positioned to be able to get some of that business as well.
Where are we in getting this off the ground? How far, how close?
Well, we're just completing the design. We're waiting on the DCA for approval.
Okay.
Once approved, we're going to start construction.
This is beautiful. Look at that. This is beautiful.
No, absolutely, Champagne.
This is beautiful.
It's been about 3.5 years planning this project. This is a restaurant down in the Cove. I think many locals call the area Lachi. But it's one of the most peaceful bays. It's about a 5-minute walk from the Canaries jetty north. It's in the Cove already, and a lot of yachtsmen, and you find, I know that some of our local day trip companies would go there, and they go snorkeling, and they have a lot of snorkeling trips in that area. But it's just beautiful. So this mountain, across that mountain, is the Anjabet Bay. And this is the cove that is very, very calm, very sheltered bay. And some of your major coral reef are in that area, where people can go snorkeling, scuba diving, and all that stuff. So, of course, you're going to have a lot of, you see, this is a real picture of catamarans that come into that bay from time to time. And what we want to do now is to put the facility so that we can encourage more. Put moorings so that they can anchor and to change and transform the area into a yachting community.
This is amazing. This is amazing. This is so beautiful. So between ancillary and canoes, with just those two projects, you're looking at in the range of 50, 60 employees or more, maybe.
No. You're going to have a lot more than that. I mean, down in ancillary, you should have somewhere in the region of about 75 full-time jobs.
Right.
During the construction phase, when we get to the peak of construction, you're going to have close to 100 people employed. But the ancillary project have moved on a little faster.
Yes.
But we're now still working out some of the kinks with the DCA. When you're working with the World Bank, it takes a long time.
Yes.
And you just have to be patient. But after implementation, the Canaries economy and landscape is going to change significantly. And that's why we've held back a little bit, because we want to make sure that all of the requirements, design and administratively, that they are done well. And we build a project that is proper and sustainable. I mean, I am not going to rush it because there's an election.
Right.
I think more importantly, it's the livelihood of the people of Canaries. This is their future. And you want to imagine and plan a project properly so that when it is finished and when it is completed, that for many years to come, that this will be part and parcel of the village economy and the way of life, and as well to give them pride and hope and to make sure that there's prosperity at the end of the day. And so really this is what we're doing. So there are other slides as well that we have.
Yes, we do have some
other
more,
parts of the constituency.
Slides, yes.
So we want to get back into all the work we've done up in Millet, up in Jackmill.
We might need 6 hours.
No, I mean, I'm very passionate about my constituency.
I know.
When I got into ancillary Canaries,
okay, so there we have something else.
This is still the same.
This is still the one
Canaries waterfront.
Oh, this one is Canaries.
This is Canaries.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so this is from a different angle, the boardwalk and so on, that we have imagined. And
this is the ancillary health center. The people of ancillary have been without a health center for many, many years.
You're not building a
so what we're trying to do here is to bring quality health care to the people of ancillary. So we're pushing ahead and trying to get this open as soon as we can,
and I'm hoping that
so
I
that
can
we can
convince
bring
the Prime
about
Minister and the Minister
quality
of
health care to the people
to
of
convert the top floor into a ward, because there's so much space on the roof, and this can really help with our primary health care facility by ensuring that we beef up all of it. So this is a significant milestone for the people of ancillary. It's more advanced than these pictures suggest
right now,
because we have done a significant work and the contractor has been moving on. He should have handed it over at the end of May. There's just been a couple finishing up to do, and I think we should be in a good position when I check with NIPRO to see if we can open this up maybe at the end of this month. But I want to cut the ribbon on this very soon.
Producers, can we keep the polyclinic on, please? We want our people to just pay attention to it, please. The polyclinic.
But what this is going to do for ancillary is really to enhance the health standards and to make sure that the people have very good health care. The facility is well appointed, and I'm so excited and proud that this is going to be a game changer for the community. The drain around the ancillary field, we don't have any pictures of it, but it's being constructed right now. It's been an eyesore for many residents for quite some time, and we are actually now in the process of repairing that drain so that this water and the drainage problem could be solved once and for all. I campaigned on it the last election. There's been a lot of difficulty in trying to design the drain. Ancillary, some parts of it is below sea level, and it becomes very difficult for engineering to get it through. A lot of the locals will tell you that ever since the dam was built to protect the village from flooding,
that drain has been a troublesome
this is the Ancillary Health Center. The people of Ancillary have been without the health center for many years. And so what we're trying to do here is to bring quality health care to the people.
When was that?
So we're pushing ahead and trying to get
about 3 years ago.
So this is very important because it is often been said in St. Lucia that every time an election approaches, on the eve of election, you see candidates rushing to do things. And that has not happened with this administration. You guys started work from day one.
From day one,
2016.
The first road that was done under this administration
really looking forward
was
to
the Roseau to Vanna.
Right.
And that was done in 2016.
Exactly.
I know it's
the first year that we came in. And you know what? There are just a few potholes now, 5 years later. Because the United Workers' Party, we don't rush to do things. We take our time. And it's a process of working. The Labour Party is good at propaganda. And
we know that.
You know, I remember once they said I gave how many vehicles I gave away to one hotel company. And people believe that. The amount of people that called me about that because it's so convincing. But you know, Champagne, there's a difference in being in opposition and being able to govern. And you know, when I contemplated politics, my family were not very political. But when I look at the two parties, as a young person coming up in St. Lucia, I couldn't choose the St. Lucia Labour Party because I see what they're about. And I am very confident that a lot of young people like me will also see right through a lot of their politicking and their tricks. And their campaign has been about a lot of untruths and lies and propaganda. But when you are governing, you face a reality, and that reality then confronts you that, you know, you have some stats that are moving in a certain direction, and you have to do something about it. And unless you do something about it, you really can't move the country forward, because running a country is not wishy-washy. There's a there's a saying. Politicians, you know, they campaign in prose, and they campaign in poetry but govern in prose, and that's very apt for the St. Lucia Labour Party. They tell you one thing in opposition and then goes off to do something else when the reality of governing hits them. So we've always been responsible. We've said exactly what we're going to do. We've done it. I told the people when I came in that I was going to do something about the playing fields in the constituency. If you go now to Jackmel, you will see that we have one of the best playing fields in the country.
I have a friend of mine in Jackmel, a barber guy. Sorry to interject. His name is, you may know him, Piers. He's a barber on Jabati Street.
Know him very well.
He said that you have established a legacy in your first term. And what he was trying to say is, if for some reason you're not involved with politics anymore, you have already established a legacy based on what you have done for the constituency, and I was really happy to hear that.
That's a very kind thing to say, but it's been, I mean, I have a lot of passionate constituents who are very fired up, like the young footballers in Jackmel and Baden, and guys from Roseau and from Munda and Roseau. If you look every single year, the Roseau Valley football team. I
wanted to go into Roseau with you.
Well, no, listen. National football. Also the Black Heart tournament. The Roseau Valley team is always semi-final.
Yeah, they're always in there.
Because we're very passionate about sports. And but yet, when you look at cricket, and I want you to go through the South Castries cricket team, you would see that 90% of the players are from Millet. That really is the Millet cricket team. That should not be the South Castries cricket team. That should be renamed. I told Brian Colleagues this a million years ago. Because, you know, people like Johnson Charles, Aline Donovan, Xavier Gabriel, Esau Gabriel, who doesn't play anymore. The list goes on and on and on and on and on and on of exceptional players. Gaspar Prosper, who played for St. Lucia. Then you have the Prosper brothers, Aline. You also had Cameron. You know, he's Cameron Charles, Johnson Charles' brother. But you had Alvin, Aline, and Casimir Prosper, who I played against at the under-19 level. And these are all Millet cricketers. They have produced a whole batch of cricketers. And these are older guys I'm talking about. The younger ones I'm not so current with. But they have done a most exceptional job in sports, but yet the Vanna playing field was allowed to languish. It was like the same height of the farms nearby. And when I came in, we had to do a massive debushing, regrading, resurfacing.
Yes, I remember that.
Improve the drainage of the facility, as much as well do a resurfacing. We brought in the best curator in the Caribbean, Mr. Kent Crafton, to help us with the grassing of it. And now we're putting a management facility in place where we're not going to be cutting the field with weed eater, what do you call it, the wires anymore. But we're going to be having the lawnmowers to make sure that we have a sustained playing field for the young men of the area.
Beautiful.
And we're about to light the Jack Mill field. The work has already started to install the lights, because that has been the mecca of football in the Roseau Valley area. You know, I mean, you were talking about taxi drivers. And there's a taxi driver from my constituency. His name is Marcus Harrow, who is just a gem. When you have a constituent like Mr. Harrow, you've struck gold, because he makes it easy for you. What he does, rain or shine, he has 50, 60 young kids coaching them. No one pays him. And so when you have people who are doing things like that, it makes you the parliamentary rep, your job easier.
That's right.
And you have to be instinctive to see where people are working and doing things.
The Roseau village, and we all know for the last 30, 40 years we have seen the Roseau village, and it's right there on the main road. We have not seen a transformation in the Roseau village. It has been the same way. What are your intentions regarding that specific village? Is there going to be any facelift, new roads? There's a big drain there right along the entrance of the village. When it rains, that place is flooded because of that drain. Any intentions of doing anything in the Roseau village? I know you have done some work there, but any upliftment?
On Monday, the Prime Minister and I were going down to St. Lucia Distillers, and the company will be unveiling a massive rehabilitation of the Roseau community.
Oh, great!
Where they have expanded the distillery already, and phase 1 has been completed, and they are now going to go into the second phase. They're breaking ground on it, which is the tourism component of it. What I think that this is going to do is generate a significant number of jobs for the people of Roseau. And what we have to do is to train them and give them the expertise, and to make sure that they are not left behind all of the development that is taking place. A lot of the young people are doing extremely well from the Roseau community, very educated, and are in very, very good jobs. And they themselves are building better houses, and so it starts with the human being, Champagne. No one can give me a house for myself, because we're a small country and we don't have the resources to build a house for everyone. So what we have to do is to make sure that we create the best education for everyone. That's why when we came in as a government, we made sure that the schools weren't leaking. We made sure that the transportation subsidies were doubled. We made sure that there was more money going into the feeding program at the schools, so that the support mechanism for education for parents is where the government played a significant role. That's why someone from Roseau could have gone to Leon Hess, or gone to St. Mary's College, or St. Joseph's Convent. So the opportunity was available to everyone. And so this is it. We're going to be building a HRD center in the old clubhouse in Roseau.
Oh, great stuff.
Where we're going to encourage more kids to have
great stuff.
Continuing education.
That is going to be the first, right?
It's going to be the first in the area. But you have to believe in the area. The Labour Party abandoned Roseau.
I know.
Because they said for many, many years that they were going to be building a facility in Jackmel to relocate the people of Roseau. Now, you see me, I believe that what you have to do, Champagne, is you have to talk to people. When you are from a place, and that's where your great-grandfather is from, there's a certain emotional attachment to that piece of land.
That is right, the history.
And so what I would prefer to do instead is work with the Roseau people to uplift Roseau, so that it can be an area where it's going to be desirous for all to live.
And there's a lot of property or land outside the village for expansion, you know,
a lot of property, a lot of land. Yeah. Let's do that. Let's create some more space, and let's help the people of Roseau to also enjoy their community where they have been for many decades.
I agree. All right, let's shift gears to your campaign. We're going to open up the phone lines, take a few calls. Is that all right? Is that
we
okay?
We need to talk about millet.
Yeah.
If you don't mind.
Well, no. Go ahead. I mean, you go
I want
ahead
to talk about the There Are No Community Center.
Oh, do that, please. Yes.
The There Are No Community Center. I've showed the pictures in Parliament. I don't know if your producers have it, but it's been in the most dilapidated state.
Yeah.
You had bats and rats and everything that is undesirable lived in this community center. It was abandoned for 9 years.
Oh, yes.
I mean, the member for Viewfort South came to Ancillary Canaries constituency, and he admitted to the Labour Party abandoning the constituency and taking it for granted after they had voted for Labour for many years.
Yeah.
And he said that if they had given Dr. Long a chance at the polls, that he personally would have adopted Ancillary Canaries as his specialty.
I remember that.
Now, that was a broken promise.
Yeah.
And Dr. Long and the Labour Party ended up being one of the biggest failures in political history. And really let the people down. And when I came in, I was convinced to replace a lot of that hurt, that disappointment. There are a lot of people, Champagne, that don't believe in politicians anymore. Because, you know, some of us, especially the SLP candidates, we continue to peddle lies. And you don't have to do that. Because when you peddle lies, you then cause so many people to lose faith in one of the most important aspects of running a country and in developing a country. And that's why I find it disappointing when I see, because they can say it and because in the parliament you have certain privileges, the opposition MPs stand up and they spew a lot of untruths just to confuse people.
That is true.
And so I was very happy, Champagne, that we worked with the community to make sure that the community would have had a facility that was world class. And we built a human resource development center, but I didn't build a building because I could build a building. 2 months later, we had Monroe College and the NAPS program training over 200 people in hospitality studies.
Beautiful stuff.
So we got them from Canaries, we got them from Ancillary, we got them from Jackmel and the Roseau area, Munda, all these communities.
And that was completed when? 2019?
Oh, that was complete. There was no election on the horizon.
Yeah.
Right?
Wow.
Because what it is painstakingly, me and my team, we are involved in this constituency, trying to see how we could better their lives. At present, I mean, 3 years ago, we started a housing advancement program.
Right.
Because in my constituency, a lot of individuals can't afford to go to the bank. And what we did see is that they were trying to build homes by themselves. So we made building materials available to hundreds of families. And this is not because there's an election. We've been doing this for 3 or 4 years.
That is right.
And it is really because you care about people. And it is really because you want people to have a life under your stewardship that is much better than the life that they had before.
Yeah.
And, you know, Champagne, I do this very passionately. And I don't know if you can tell, but I am really, really, really fired up and excited about what we can do.
I know.
In agriculture, you know, I've been talking to a lot of the farmers, and a lot of them are sweet potato farmers. And with my constituency development fund, we're going to make sure that we put in a sweet potato fries processing plant, so that our farmers now can own this plant. We're going to build a cooperative, bring them together, so that they have 2 bites of the cherry. They sell their produce to the plant, but then they also own the plant as a cooperative, and sell this to supermarkets and hotels that are already consuming sweet potato fries and other produce at a very, very large volume. So there's a lot we have to do, but my number one priority this time is to make sure that we create jobs just too many young people are unemployed.
Yeah.
There was just a lot of focus to get the infrastructure up. The roads were bad. The playing fields were looking like muddy swamps. The schools were leaking. We had to repair all the roof on the school, from the Millet Primary School to the Canaries Infant School to the Ancillary Primary School. The teachers use bins and buckets to collect waters. And you can't have students in that kind of environment. And that's why I keep saying publicly that the member for Micoud North and the Minister of Education, she has done a most amazing job in making sure that our school plant are in a better shape. And if you look at the numbers, going to government's estimates, you will see that the Labour Party, who talks about education, they spent $1 million to maintain 100 schools.
Can you believe it?
So it meant that under the Labour Party, our schools were getting less than $10,000 a year in maintenance.
Can you believe that?
But we have actually made that tenfold, the increase. And so now we allocate 10 million. So we move from 1 million to 10 million.
That is great.
And all my schools are in a better shape. We've just put computers in the ancillary primary school, thanks to the cruise lines. I did ask Royal Caribbean, who made a very sizable donation. The Millet Community Center, we have computers there for the first time. And we do our best. This is the graduation of the people we've trained. Look at these
great stuff.
Wonderful young people.
And before that, you said it was rodents in there for 9 years or more.
No, this is the main graduation in Vieux-Fort, where we joined the national effort.
Oh, this is in Vieux-Fort?
I'm sure that they'll pull up the Durando Center for you.
I thought that was the Durando one.
Yeah, no.
Yes.
But this is what it is, Champagne. It's all about making sure that you give the young people the best chance possible for them to succeed.
Now, before we go into Millet, the Labour Party has taught our young people over the years to just...
This is the center now.
This is
the Durando Center.
Oh, and look at that. Look at that.
This is when we were opening the project in Millet.
Yes.
And look at all these wonderful young people from Ancillary Canaries.
Look at how beautiful.
Just there,
really beautiful.
taking in the training, being developed, working with, a great institution like Monroe, and making sure that we get them up to speed. Because, my determination is to make sure that the young people of Ancillary are given the best chance.
Yes.
So that they can compete with any young person anywhere in St. Lucia. That's what this is all about.
Yeah. I was saying the Labour Party has taught our young people to just cut grass on the side of the road. They have never really empowered our young people. How do you get our young people back working? I know you're putting all the necessary pieces of the puzzles together, but how do you get those young people that have been so dependent on the Labour Party for little side jobs? How do you get them involved in the workforce? Because it's a little tough thing to do, because I've been involved with that in my community, and these kids have been so much not used to going to work or finding work, even if there's work, because the Labour Party always comes to them to cut grass for every 3 months, and they kind of get used to that. How do you get them back into the workforce?
One of the things I do, if I see someone is coming to me constantly for assistance, what I try to do, we have a serious conversation privately, and I would say, Champagne, this is about the 10th time you've come to me for financial assistance. What is wrong? Why aren't you working? We would have a very honest conversation. I'd say, okay, I'm going to pay for your CXCs if you want to go back to school. Or I'm going to find you training. Or I'll call the Ministry of Education to see what's available. And I'll hook you up with something that you can then do. I'll support you. Now, once you get through it, Champagne is the greatest joy you can have as an MP. When you see someone come and they show you their certificate, like the 2 young ladies I previously helped to become medical nursing assistants, for example. One girl said to me, I said, well, you have 2 choices. I can give you a contract, or I can pay for your nursing fees. What do you want? She said, well, give me the contract. I said, no. You're going to become a nursing assistant. And I support her right through. And what that does, it helps the entire family. And it's all about making sure, step by step, you make sure you expose as many of your people as possible to the real world.
That's right.
To the world of work. And sometimes they need the tools, they need the help. and that is your job. And I'm very, very proud of what we've been able to do in making sure, and whatever small part I've been able to play in their advancement, I'm very happy. And you saw the graduation, we've trained and retrained, and sometimes some people are ready, they have very, very good grades, they've done all the hard work, but there aren't any jobs, or they don't know how to find a job. And that becomes the job of my office to then say, okay, let's call around, let's see who's hiring. We usually have a database, we cut out a lot of the clippings of vacancies, and we make those phone calls to see how we can position our people to ensure that they're hired. We have a lot of people from my constituency that are going to View Fort to find work. Imagine moving from ancillary canneries. A lot of young people. We have actually organized busloads and schedule appointments for interviews at the call centers in View Fort.
Great stuff.
We have our people working at Ojo Labs. So we haven't been sitting around. What we've been doing is making sure that every step of the way we give our young people the best chance. And I say to them, listen, this is just for a while. Yes, you're traveling a long way, but at least you're occupied, your resume is looking better, and you're getting paid. So a lot of young, ambitious people who are committed are actually doing it, and I'm very, very pleased. The reports I'm getting back from the call centers suggest that they're among some of the best young people in the country.
Beautiful.
And they're performing well.
Wow, we need to get our young people to believe in themselves, to actually go to work, as opposed to just staying on the roadside waiting for stuff. Before we get into, the lost, forgotten community, Millet, and it has been lost and forgotten by the Labour Party for years. You have done a lot of work up there. You want to share with us?
So we just showed you the center. We've had to redo the field because the field was in a dilapidated state. I don't know how you can treat a sporting community like that. We've done a lot of work to rehabilitate.
Now, sorry to interject, because the former member of Ancillary Canneries, Mr. Mondesi, had boasted a lot about that field. He said he was the one that acquired the land, and he did a phenomenal job in regards to that field. I saw you rehabilitated. Is that a fact? Because
I don't know who acquired the land, but I remember way before Mr. Mondesi's time that I played. Oh, this is me giving the PM a tour of the facility. But I remember playing at the Millet, the Vanna field as a young boy. So I'm not quite sure who acquired the land. What I can tell you is that for the Techime playing field, I have had the Cabinet of Ministers, we took the decision to acquire lands from Mr. Mondesi's family and lands belonging to Dr. Mondesi, so that the road can be there, and also the Techime playing field can now be owned by the community. So we've done that step. But
which one is this one? Is that the Techime?
This is Jackman. I mean, look at that beautiful surface.
Beautiful. Look at the background.
It looks like it's an artificial turf, but this is real amazing grass that we've done, and this is the work that we've put on there.
Great stuff.
But you know, when I met this, when I saw this field for the first time, it was a swamp. We had to do a lot of backfilling. We had to do a lot of grassing. The young footballers of the area came to me and said, listen, this facility, we need your help. There is a court that was making it very difficult for them to play a full official tournament. So when we had national competitions, we couldn't have that going on because it wasn't a FIFA-sized field. We had to remove the court and find extra lands. We will be relocating the court because football is the main thing in the area. And so we found the money. We did all of that. We regrassed it. It is fenced. The drainage is the best that it is. Now we're going the extra step to install the lights. That is going to be phenomenal for the young people of the Roseau Valley area. And I'm just excited for all the young men from Monsizo to Boaden to Jackmel to Monda, as well as the men across the road in Roseau as well. They all deserve this facility, and we're very, very happy with what is happening. We used to go to the Roseau beach and take sand. That's before I became the minister.
Okay.
And we used to do little kudmes. And what we did is we put the sand to try and
soak up the water.
Soak up the soft spots in the area. Right. That's how far we have come with this field. It's been a journey with the young footballers, making sure that we keep investing. And you bring some sand and the young men would lay it out, and we would only have 7-a-side goals. We had no lights. We used to have to rent construction lights to put on the field.
So you spent some time. You spent some time in that area though before you were involved with politics.
Absolutely, yeah.
Ah, okay. I know you're originally from Roseau.
That's correct.
But you spent time down in that area.
That's correct.
Okay. So the people would remember you then, some of the people?
Would remember. We did extensive work while I worked for Sanders and the Sanders Foundation. Worked closely with a lot of the teachers in the Jack Mill School as well. I remember the former principal, Mrs. Charles.
Okay.
We worked very, very closely together.
Yes. Great stuff. Listen, we're going to open up the phone lines because I know we do have persons out, like my phones have been ringing, lighting up. Anything you want to say? Anything else you want to go in another community into?
But we were talking about millet.
Yes. Our lines are open, callers, so if you want to call it.
The people of Techimia
has
had a very bad history with water.
Okay, so we have a call. Can we take a call?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so it's going to always. Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, sir.
Mr. Champagne, boy, it looked like y'all wanted to talk the whole day, man.
No. The minister has so much. If we have to talk the whole day, it's going to take.
Good morning, Mr. Fede.
Morning, sir. How are you?
How are you doing?
Very, very well, thank you.
It's been a long time. Well, you're not undercover, but you're kind of undercover because I'm a simple person. I can't really approach you guys. But good program. I've been saying that, boy, I'm not your enemy. Open the program, open the phone lines, but it looked like you're taking how long?
You're lucky because we wanted to stay all day.
Yes. Champagne boy, y'all are doing a good job, I must say.
Thank you.
You made a comment a while ago. It's kind of a shame. No other place in St. Lucia will be better than Rodney Bay. Let's get that clear.
Would be what?
But I appreciate nowhere in St. Lucia will be better than Rodney Bay. But I appreciate that. Hello?
You believe that, caller?
Champagne, don't play.
Okay.
Anyway, I believe that we truly need to develop the country. But let me ask you some questions, Mr. Fede. You listening?
Yes. Can hear you loud and clear.
From all what that's happening and that been going on, I just came from Ronnie Bay, and boy, the traffic is heavy. That's a work that's going on there, right? Would you agree that there are people that agree and disagree that's been going on now? That's going on now.
You're talking about the road construction.
The road works. Yes.
May have people that have mixed feelings about it.
What do you say, Mr. Vidi?
Caller, I believe that we all have to make sacrifices for a period of time to allow our society to progress and to advance. Is how I would look at that. Okay. And I took the back road to get here. It's my normal route to the capital, but there is significant work done on the back roads. I mean, if you look at the road that is takes you past Key Largo and around the back to Vesicree, that road,
very nice
there's
road, I must say.
There's no traffic in that area. We have extended the bridge as well.
The bridge after when you pass
the Larry Trett Road bridge that connects the Marshy Road. All those roads are now available, and those roads are opened up. And I know that we'll be.
Let me ask this question: what's about the road going towards Grand Riviera where you could pass through Vesicree?
Yeah, so that road you would have seen that the construction has started. I'm not the MP for the area, but I'm sure that when the MP, Honorable Montour, comes on.
But I find that it's taking too long.
Yeah, well, listen, caller, the MP for Grosley will be here on Sky FM sometime next week, and if we wanted to stay focused on, I know you. I know.
Just asking a simple question.
I understand.
We're not straying from the program.
Right. Thank you,
Mr. Fede. As I said, wonderful program. There were other certain questions I would love to ask, but then just to stick on what is happening right now.
Go right ahead.
I appreciate the information that you guys are giving. I appreciate that our fellow St. Lucians are listening. They are listening, and especially the young people. Every time I call your program, I will always speak to the young people. They are the future of this country, and we need to take care of them. Mr. Fede, I greatly respect you. You probably don't remember me, but I am from the same Grizzly area, born and raised, And, I appreciate everything that you guys are doing. I pray and hope that when time for election, that St. Lucia will open their eyes. Although I understand that they do not agree of certain projects happening, but yet still, we're still on the verge of developing the country. It has taken too long for us to try to make this snail walk faster.
Yeah.
If you understand what I'm saying.
Absolutely.
So let us open our eyes. Let us look for the information. Whatever we do understand, there's Mr. Fede, there's Mr. Guy Joseph, there's the PM, wherever we can come towards or call to ask what is this, what is that. And still, if you don't believe them, fine, go and hear what the critics are saying, because they always have something else to say. But guys, get the proof, get the right information. Mr. Fede, continue. Thank you, Champagne. Have a
Thank you. You're welcome, my brother.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
4560931 is our number, or 4850931. I have not been to Millet in a long time. I need to go up there one of these days to see the amazing job that has been going on up there. Let's take another call. Beautiful morning to you. Hello.
Good morning to you again, Mr. Champagne.
Good morning, sir.
Morning to Mr. Fede.
Good morning, sir.
Okay, Mr. Fede, I'm very happy of the job your party is doing. Of course, developing the country is very good. But since I'm not living in Ankara, but yet Ankara is connected to St. Lucia. It's not as lovely as it is, apart from, they call it Republic of Labri. So maybe that's how the teachers teach them, but I know differently. I mean, I already thought Labri was connected to St. Lucia. But since it be called Republic, maybe it's something else. Okay. Knowing this place, and because I have worked there for a good while, I also have some friends there also. There's something there that bothers my mind every time from a long time. Water, to me, there's a stagnant water. When you leave Canmil going up to Anclave, leaving Anclave, start to climb the hill to go away from Anclave village. There's a piece of water, to me, stagnant water. Have you ever think of the piece of mountain, a piece of hill that's above, to get an excavator or tractor, whatever the case may be, to bring that down, to level down this and to push this water elsewhere? Have you ever think of this thing, or can it be done?
Talking about the river.
Is it not a river at the end? That is not a river there. It's at the end of the village, going up, starting to climb the little hill as if going away from, going towards Castle. There's a hill on top facing the sunrise. To me, so that could be done. To me, that's the way I see it myself. But I do not know what Mr. Fede.
Yeah.
Getting an excavator or tractor, whatever it may be, and flatten this top of hill there and throw it down to this swamp over there. The stagnant water is going to go, of course, and get the village nice and large.
How long ago were you in Anstaway, caller? How long ago?
It's a good one. But I know that you have worked there for a good while.
I think what you're talking about, I think that have been taken care of. You know where he's speaking of, Mr. Fede? Because that is after the bridge when you go into Castries, right? Before you get to the little hill.
Yeah, that's after you leaving the village, going up.
Yes, I know what you're talking about. There used to be a swamp there a long time ago.
A big swamp, some water, some stagnant water.
At the moment, Lajisani Kome Kaibilla. That swamp have been.
It's a well I've been doing.
Yeah, that swamp have been blocked.
That's not troubling my mind.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that swamp is no more.
Breaking down the hill there and fill up this thing over there, and that would be, lifting up the village and, finger it up.
That swamp is not there anymore, Cows.
Oh,
yeah.
Great.
But you must take a little tour down there one of these days.
I think I may have to do this well.
Yes.
The people over there know me when I work for a good while.
Okay, Cows.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Beautiful. Hello, good morning. Thanks for holding. Hello.
Good morning, Champagne. Good morning, Minister Fede.
Hi, good morning.
How are you doing?
Very good, thank you. Yourself?
Not too badly. Let me just tell you that this is a wonderful program. This is the concept that I was mentioning to Champagne, that we should have the ministers come on, the parliamentarians come on and show the projects in their constituency, and that is excellent. I may not be able to recognize Anslore when this project comes around.
Yeah.
Because I've always been used to seeing a dilapidated waterfront. So, you know, I may be confused. Anyway, I just want to tell you that this is a wonderful program. Yeah. However, the two callers before mentioned that some road is taking too long. I want to say to the caller, the Labour Party spent 15 years in office and they did not see the need to do any of these roads that have been done.
Exactly.
So we should not be complaining, we should be actually commending the government for the work that they have done.
I agree.
And I am sure pretty soon this Vesikwe road will be rehabilitated. It's not that bad. I've been through there recently and it's not that bad. But it will be rehabilitated to be top class, just like the Grand Riviere Road. I mean, where in St. Lucia has the Labour Party ever built a road in the country areas with sidewalks? I mean, they never recognized the danger that people were putting themselves to when they were walking along the roads.
Yeah.
And this government saw the need to upgrade those roads to include sidewalks, and even in the entrances of people's houses, put in those lovely
concrete driveways, and grills.
Which, you know, concrete grills, which is it makes no noise. It is stable. It is strong. I mean, what else can we ask for from a United Workers' Party government in a COVID time, in a pandemic time, doing this level of work? None of the other Caribbean islands have undertaken that kind of project, that kind of development during that COVID time.
Yeah.
They were busier trying to battle COVID. We've done a great job on COVID while we were developing the country.
All right.
So I say to St. Lucians,
stay on the line, caller. Stay on the line.
Take a driver off.
Caller, stay on the line. The minister would like to identify something.
So caller, if you're watching television now, you would see an example of exactly what you're talking about. This is a rural area called Jacmel.
Right.
And the vision on your screen is actually the Blackstone Road that has been abandoned for quite some time. And the government did this entire road network. It's important because many people.
That's a Blackstone.
Yes,
that's a Blackstone road.
Yeah, the bus drivers had a lot of problems with that road.
The bus drivers refused to go up this road, and a lot of the residents were left stranded. The church.
I am getting goosebumps.
Of course,
I'm getting goosebumps because I'm telling you, I haven't been to my brother's place for quite a few months now, but my brother lives in Jacmel.
Yeah, the cemetery. If you've been to a funeral in the cemetery, in Jacmel, you would have seen that there's a lot of mud. That mud is no more because we've done the road completely.
Wow.
So, you know, people can go to the cemetery in comfort. All the roads going around the Catholic Church has been done as well. This is a brand new preschool.
But listen,
we're going to be
the rural areas needed that kind of attention. Don't tell me anybody in these areas could look at these projects and look at the convenience that they have now, and tell me you're going to cast a vote for the Labour Party to get them back in office. What for?
It would be crazy to do that.
What for?
Yeah, exactly, Colin.
It's a peak of insanity. What would you do that for?
And that is a new preschool, you're saying?
Anyway,
this is a brand new preschool on your screen. And what it is designed for 120 students.
Wow.
And we're going to be cutting the ribbon in this straight away. This is the government and the Caribbean Development Bank. We've worked together to make sure that the preschool is top class. And this is after the old preschool was closed for about 9 years.
My goodness.
Yes, that's right.
We've done a significant work to really beef up early childhood education in that community.
Beautiful stuff. All right, caller.
My. Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Philip. Continue the work you're doing, and I'll speak to you, and we'll arrange to to go down and speak to some people down there.
All right.
Anytime you're ready.
All right, beautiful.
Okay.
Thank you. Great stuff. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Good morning, champion. Good morning to the Honorable Dominic Ferry.
Morning, sir. How are you?
I'm good. Man, I'm proud of you. Very proud of you. You know why? For the first time, throwing the kerchief in the politics arena, I look at you like a rookie. You're a rookie.
Not anymore.
And it tells the political leader, a rookie man has done more work than him in 25 years. He is the senior politician on the St. Lucia Labour Party, the most existing politician right now in Parliament. And Champagne, you know, and I know, and you could testify to that. What this guy has done for Masha? Nada. But because a rookie guy just came into politics, 5 years, look at the work this guy has done.
Well, you see, the difference is the Honorable Dominic Fede came in with a plan. Philip JP never had a plan. This is the difference. This is the difference.
To show you, I believe in the young people. He's a very young man, very energetic, a full of energy man, and the young people need to rally behind him. And Sarah Canaries, you cannot drop a guy like that. And there's more to come. Give him a chance.
Yes, sir.
You look at Stanislaus on the other hand, and you have Mama Emma lying to the people, you know, on Liberty FM, and the people of Supra. Do not give this lady a chance. This lady is one of the persons at LIC that brought this thing to 65 years pension. She don't love y'all. Those people are for themselves. They're not there for development.
Without a doubt.
And a young man like Dominic Fede makes the difference. None of the SLP candidates
it's there for all to see.
When they were in government could say, look what I did.
Yeah.
The only thing they could have given you, a little wheelbarrow, a little footpath. We ain't living in them times again.
That's
We're
right.
living in modern times.
That's right. Mega stuff. Mega stuff.
Fede, I wish you all the best.
All right.
I'm calling on all the young people to rally behind this man. Look at the call center. Look at where tourism is getting. This is the minister for tourism.
That's right.
Look at the hotels. 80 to 90% capacity fill. People are back on the jobs. As he said, over 10,000 people. The taxi will come and swim. Labour Party, go and slip, man. We don't want your lemon.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Okay, beautiful. Hello, good morning. Hello, thanks for holding.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you. Good morning, Mr. Ferry.
Good morning.
Nice program. I just want to make my voice reach out to the people of ancillary canneries. For the past how many years of politics, that constituency have been neglected. It has been neglected by the SLP candidates. The SLP party. It's only the UWP candidates that are coming there to do 1-2 things inside of ancillary.
Right.
But this time around, they got a champion. They got a man with a vision, a man that want to see things happening inside there for these people at last. At last. When I look at ancillary and I see Marshall, I want to cry.
Please, caller, don't try to have me.
I passed there.
Don't get me emotional this morning. You're going to have me crying again.
No, can you imagine ancillary, where ancillary was and today? Ancillary is beautified.
Oh yeah.
It's on a path of recovery. It's on a path of, I don't know, glamour. And I am looking at Masha for 25 years. And Masha is in that state. Masha Bakatel. What is happening?
Can you believe it?
What is happening? Why is the constituency growth? Why is it? And there's a rep there telling you, these people know me.
There's not a rep there, caller. There's not a rep there. There's a rest there. There's a rest, not a rep.
What is happening? Mr. Fede, I would say congratulations to you. And when we win that election, I know the people of Ancillary, the jobs are going to be right there for them.
Yes.
Okay, so
yes,
keep on doing what you are doing. And I need Philip J. Pierre to take a page from a junior minister.
That's right.
To see what it is to work for the people of the constituency.
Amen.
It's not just going and when these people look at the people in the constituency and you don't care because these people have your back. Rain, sun, snow, they go. Because you are secure, your city is secure. Giving them $100, go and find that, go and do that, go and buy that. Bossman, I see you. Bossman, you bossman. But it doesn't happen so. That's not the way it should be. You have to implement things. You have to empower your people.
Amen.
And that is exactly what you have been doing in Ancillary. Empowering, giving the people hope. It's not perfect where you want it to be yet. But with another term, these people of Ancillary will see exactly what your vision is for them.
All right.
And I need Philip JP and all the opposition constituencies to take a page from that. Stop beating them out uselessly.
Yeah.
And try and put community growth inside of them for the people. Have a blessed day.
Thanks a lot, caller. Yes. And the next term.
Thank you. Thank you very much for your kind words, caller.
Yes. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Is it possible that I can speak to Dominic Fede?
He's right there with us. He's live, and you're live as well.
Hello?
Hello? He can hear you, caller.
Can I speak to Dominic Fede offline, please?
No. He cannot.
Okay, is it possible I can get a number for him?
He's here. He could. I don't know. He's going to respond.
Do you want to leave a number? I can call you after the show.
Okay, sure. 732.
Yeah.
3339.
732-3339. Okay.
Hello, caller. Would you like to also commend the minister on the great work he has done in his constituency? Is there anything you'd like to say?
Well, honestly, I didn't really call to speak on behalf of that. I was trying to get in touch with him, honestly.
So have you not seen anything that's going on down there in Ansaway? Don't you know anything?
Really and truly, I don't really travel around, really. I stay at home.
Yeah, well,
and I'm a young person, so...
and that is why you need to get focused and stay more interested in your country, caller. Yeah, all right, let's take this one. Hello, good morning. Good morning. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, Champagne, good morning.
Morning.
Yeah, Mr. Fede, good morning.
Morning.
That's Sheila. I stand up behind you. I stand up with you 100%. Very good job. Very good job. Keep up the good work.
All right.
All of us there with you 100%.
All right.
Thank you, Anchilia. That's a caller from
Millet.
Millet. All right.
From Techime.
Yes, all right. Yeah, bye-bye.
We're just doing the roads now in Techime that is passing by our house. So
yes.
Wonderful family. That's the Augustine family in Millet. So
great stuff.
Yeah.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning, Champagne.
And good morning to you, sir.
Yes, Champagne. Good morning, Mr. Minister.
Good morning, sir.
You good?
Yes, I'm good. Thank you. How are you?
All right. Champagne.
Yes, sir.
You know the job I do. You know who's speaking, right?
I know. I recognize the voice. Yes.
Yeah. I was in Vieux-Fort this morning. Well, I'm still there.
Uh-huh.
And actually, I was by the market. You know the Vieux-Fort market?
Yeah.
You know that street there?
Yeah.
That street right now is a dead end.
Yeah.
Nothing happening in the market. The market is in a mess.
Mm-hmm.
A total mess. And I was just speaking to a guy from Vieux-Fort. That guy, he lives in Vieux-Fort, and he's my customer. And he was telling me about that particular street. When that particular street was, and the market was booming and swinging, my brother.
Yeah.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I heard the minister saying all those things there about Ancillary.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why I call.
Mm-hmm.
And I see in that place in Vieux-Fort there in such a mess.
you know
and
who's the
and they have a guy representing that place.
Well, there's a guy arrested.
Hello?
Go ahead, caller.
Yeah, they have somebody representing that place. And that place is such a mess. And that guy there for how many years?
25.
25 years.
Mm-hmm.
And when I hear Mr. Phillips talking about ancillary, and in 4 years,
yeah,
they have done so much.
Yeah.
And you have done so much, and the things are made.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Now, Champagne.
Yes, sir.
You know, growing up as a young boy and up to now, you know me, right? I'm not. I'm a labor.
Yeah.
Right, and I tell you already.
Well. Let's clarify that. Are you still a labor, or you was a labor?
No. Well, I was.
Okay. All right. Beautiful. Great.
Okay.
Yes.
Now the reason for that. The reason for that. I was a labor, and I thought I was in the right place.
Mm-hmm.
Because the labor never did so much for my country.
Yep, that is true.
In that short space of time, I see so many things happening right now. Development.
That's right, caller.
So that's why I came on the other side.
Yes. Thank you very much. We want to congratulate you on that.
Yeah, that's why I'm on the other side now, because I see so much things happening now. I say, Mr. Minister, continue developing our country.
Mm-hmm.
Because I see your side have a vision.
Yes.
For this country.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and I am for my country. Okay.
Yes, you always say that. You have always said that.
I like to see good roads.
Mm-hmm.
I like to see good roads, education,
mm-hmm.
and health.
Yeah, beautiful.
Good health, hospitals, health centers. You understand?
Did you? Oh, you wouldn't see the polyclinic because you're on the road. But he demonstrated a nice polyclinic.
I heard he said about it.
Beautiful stuff. Beautiful.
You understand?
Yeah.
I heard about it.
Yeah.
I heard he said about it.
Well, you have always said you're a man for your country, and then you have seen a lot of development, and this is why you switched
because I'm all over the country.
Mm-hmm.
You know that, Champion.
Yeah, of course.
And up to this morning, I was telling you, I was speaking to that particular guy in Viewfort there. And we were right on that street. We were right facing the market, Champion. And if you just be Viewfort, right?
Of course.
And if you see the state of that market, my brother, I saying to myself, boy, what in that couple years, 15 years.
Yeah, as Prime Minister.
The Labour Party have been there. What the Labour Party have been doing? What, enjoying our money? Enjoying our tax money?
Yeah. All right, my brother.
Drinking champagne and laughing with each other?
Yeah.
Mr. Minister, hold on, champagne.
Yeah.
Just continue developing our country.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Amen.
And I want you all to be there for the next 10 years. And you all will be there.
All right.
Trust me.
All right, brother.
Because I want you all to finish what you all start.
That's right.
I want to see my country go forward. I want to see my country develop.
Amen.
Okay?
Thank you, buddy.
Thank you very much.
Continue the good work, sir.
Thank you very much.
God is on your side. I pray for you all.
Thank you. Thank you. We'll need all the prayers we can get.
And you all will stay there. I know that.
Amen to that.
Okay, those guys that there right now in red have no vision.
They don't.
Okay? Nah.
Thank you.
The kind of things I'm hearing and seeing now.
Yeah.
Okay?
Thank you.
So that's why I put myself now, so I could see good things happening for us.
Our country. That's right.
Okay?
Thank you,
so
buddy.
I take that time just to tell you that.
Amen.
Very good call.
Okay?
Thank you.
All
Thank
right.
you,
Take
call.
care, sir.
All right,
Thank
beautiful.
you. Bye-bye.
Thanks a lot. And the gentleman, I know him personally, and he has been a Labour Party, but he said his country is moving forward, so he's going to vote for the United Workers' Party. Hello, thanks for holding. Good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm calling from Canada.
Yeah, good morning.
Morning.
Thank
My
you.
name is Amanda.
Hi.
Our rep Dominic Sadie. I am so proud of you for the work that you have done in ancillary canneries. And I hope the young people of ancillary canneries don't go and vote for this Wayne Gira guy.
Yeah.
Let's keep the fire burning.
Yes.
Let's keep the work growing. Because when I come to St. Lucia, I used to be dropped by the church. And I have to walk up to my mom's house. Now, I can get the vehicle to drop me right by my family's house. Dominic Sperry, I am so proud of you. I am not ashamed to wear my yellow all through this month.
That's right.
I'm proud of you. Keep working. Keep working. Keep pushing. I will campaign for you all the way from Canada. I will be home for election. And that's a promise, and you know that.
Amen.
Thank you. Thank you, Amanda. Thank you. Thank you.
Beautiful.
And oh wow, calling all the way from Canada. I know she's part of the Jamari family in Jacmel. And very, very good family, very hardworking family, respectable people. And Amanda is one of our proud St. Lucians in Canada. She represents our constituency very well, and I love her dearly. So really thank you for your call, Amanda. It really means a lot.
All right. Good morning. Thanks for holding. Hello.
Morning, champion.
Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, Mr. Minister.
Oh, my boy. How are you?
I'm fine.
I am always happy to hear your voice when I'm here. I'm always sending a note to Champagne asking him, when are you going to call? When is Mr. Bermuda going to call?
But please tell him don't stay for too long.
I'd rather you call me Mr. St. Lucia.
Mr. St. Lucia.
I'm very proud of you. I'm very, very proud. I'm elated, man. Let me tell you something. If anybody see these pictures that you show, that y'all be showing in Parliament all through the tenure in office, people will say this is not St. Lucia. I would say this is not St. Lucia. But guess what? I'm there every year, sometimes twice a year. You guys, man, you guys are amazing, man. You guys, no doubt, the dream team. That's what I call y'all, man. Y'all are the dream team. Y'all are simply the best.
That's right.
For somebody to go and don't vote for y'all. Let me tell you something, St. Lucia. If y'all don't put the great man Sir Aaron like a Shasta and his dream team back in there, God is going to punish y'all. Because y'all deserve punishing.
I believe that. I believe that.
How can you go from a Rolls Royce to a Cabo?
Yeah.
Huh? Mr. Minister, let me say this to you, man. I was watching those photos. I'm driving, I walk on the road. I work in the field, put it this way. And I stopped to excavate. This is St. Lucia. This is Astray. This is Astray. That man joking with me, man. That man tell me lies. If I send those pictures to anybody that lives in the Caribbean, they're going to tell me I'm lying.
Yeah. Great stuff. Great stuff. And there's more to come.
I am not joking.
I know you're not.
Champagne, let me say this. Mr. Minister, take a bow. Take a bow.
Thank you, sir.
I take a bow for you and the rest of your comrades.
He took a bow, he did.
Let me say this to you. This place gonna pass Bermuda like a bus stop.
All right, boy, we're hoping to see that. We're hoping to see that happen.
Man.
Yeah.
I've been to a lot of countries. Bermuda, Singapore. The great man, Sir Alan Michael Shasta, said his benchmark is Bermuda and Singapore.
Yeah.
I think he lied to me. I think his benchmark is Dubai.
Okay. Beautiful. We take it a little higher.
Shabin.
Yes.
I am so listen, man. I say wow. You wow. I said, man, damn.
There's much more to come, my friend. Tell me. I could tell. Listen, trust me, there's much more to come. Much more. You only saw a fraction of the photos.
Well. Are you going to tell me that St. Lucia going to vote these guys out to particular shokers?
So you say God is going to punish us if that happens?
None of the zombie will do that. None of the porn will do that. None of the cocaine will do that.
All right. I have some more calls coming, caller. Thank you, buddy. Okay.
Champagne.
Yes.
Give the minister my number for you, please.
I give him a bell for you. All right.
Give him my number.
I'll give him your number. I have it.
Okay.
All right, beautiful, buddy.
Thank you very much, my friend. Really
all
love
right. That was
when he calls.
Right there.
Yes.
All the time. Hello, good morning. Hello, thanks for holding. Hello, are you there? All right, so this one, we'll take this one. Hello, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Champagne.
Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Mr. Dominic.
Yes, sir.
Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
Very good. How are you?
I'm great. You know that voice, right?
Yes, this is my old friend from Sandals.
That's right.
That's right. I will never forget that voice. How are you? It's been years I haven't heard your voice.
I'm great. I'm wonderful, my brother.
Yes. Are you still living in Sufra?
Pardon me?
Are you living in Soufrière now?
I could hardly hear you, very low.
He's asking you whether you still reside in Soufrière.
Well, right now I'm residing in Salibus right now.
Okay.
But I have not changed my ID card.
Oh, I see.
Okay?
Yes.
But presently I'm at work
Right.
at the St. Jude Hospital.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I must say that you all are doing a wonderful job. Great job. No complaint. Let us continue what we're doing. And presently, you know, we're just uploading some containers there with windows and such in the vessel.
Yes, I heard, yes. Yes.
At the hospital. You know. So I don't know if they'll put it up if they install them today. You understand?
So you're very happy with what's happening down at the St. Jude's?
Oh, very much so, brother, man.
Yes,
very much
yes.
so.
Great stuff. This is all this government, this is all the United Workers' Party stuff, my brother.
Right.
All right.
You know something?
Yes.
Something. Last night I was doing a little research on Facebook, and I came across a video.
Oh boy, I think I left my friend.
There's a real good friend of mine from Sandoz, an old friend.
Yes,
He's from
yes.
Soufrière. But I want to show you Champagne. This is Ransom Records, a studio.
Okay.
In memory of Mrs. de Turville.
Okay.
From Ancillary. Really, really big music icon.
Right.
Who really was very instrumental in implementing the Charles Cadet Music Academy.
Yeah. I heard about
it. And she's done a significant work. And this is her property. And she has donated this property to the community for its use.
Oh, wow.
For music. Her son, Nate, has been truly inspirational to a lot of young men in Ancillary. And what this is really is to, we have come together with that family and we have made a dream come true.
Yeah.
And this really is a community studio where a lot of the young men can go and to record their music. And Ransom, who is the producer, has recorded for a lot of international people and all of the artist of note in St. Lucia.
Great stuff.
And so really another good thing coming out from the village of Ancillary.
Oh, great stuff. Great stuff.
I'm really thankful to the Ministry of Creative Industry and Culture for their assistance here in making this possible. The guys have done a tremendous work in bringing this to an international studio.
Right.
And really I'm just happy to be part of this project. But
beautiful.
I mean, we have to take a bow to the de Turville family in Ancillary. Mrs. de Turville is no longer with us, but her legacy and her dream lives on because her family are still very committed to this. Her son, Nat, is such a great guy, and you know, he's making sure that his mother's dream live on.
Live on, yeah.
And you know, it's just one of those stories where I continue to tell you that when you have people who are committed to the community, as people are in Ancillary Canaries, you really have to just come in as the parliamentary rep and implement and work with them hand in hand, and to make sure that together you implement vision after vision, project after project. And that's where I believe that you transform communities, you transform lives. And so this is absolutely crucial.
All right. Thanks. Now, Mr. Minister, if you sit here until 4, the phone lines are going to, so you have to give me a time when you would like to get out of this, out of the chair, because we're going to continue to get
another half an hour.
Another half an hour. All right. Yeah. Hello. Good afternoon. Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Hello. Are you hearing me?
Yes, we can. Go ahead.
Hi. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you.
Mr. Fede and Mr. Thompson, I am so happy this morning.
Yes.
I have great joy in my heart to hear what's happening in my area, Jackmel.
Yes.
I'm calling from Toronto, Canada. And I usually listen to the show, but then I never hear Jackmel mentioned. But today, and not only Jackmel mentioned, but the progress that is happening around.
Yes.
As the previous caller said, the road, like when we come to St. Lucia, the persons have to leave us by the road, by Ajuda there, but now with the vehicle can go off the road. So this is great progress. This is good, like the cemetery.
Yes.
I'm telling you, Mr. Fede, you are doing a great job, because I am hearing it from other parties. I'm hearing it from my friends and other people. You are doing a great job, and also my mom is always talking about you, how good you have been to her. Taking care of her. My mom is Stacey. She lives in Ancillary. She's married to Patrick.
Yes.
Yes, so if you can give her a hug for me,
yes, I will.
She's campaigning for you. And you know one thing, I wish my grandfather Jack Antoine was there, because that guy was a flabo from baby. But he's no longer there. But I wish he was there to see like the progress, the things that is happening now in St. Lucia.
Yes.
So I must say, great job. You guys are doing a very great job. Continue doing it, and I'm on this other side campaigning.
Yes, amen.
And I wish I would be there to cut the ribbon for the
preschool.
Daycare center, I believe.
Yes.
Yes. So, but for the vote, I'm not sure if I'll be able to come down for the vote.
Oh, try, caller, try.
Campaigning.
All right. All right.
Thank you very much for that call.
That's right. So thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to call the show.
You're welcome.
And just continue doing the great job.
All right. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so very much. And I will give your mom. I will give your mom that hug for you.
All right. Beautiful.
Oh yes. Do that for me, please.
Amen. Thank you, caller.
Thank you.
All right. Hello. Good morning. Good afternoon.
Morning, Champagne. And how are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you.
Okay. Good morning, Minister.
Oh, that's the headquarters of UWP in Ancillary that's calling there.
How are you, Minister? How are you? I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you.
Fantastic.
You are not only saying it, you're not only saying the word, but we're seeing all what you are saying, which is quite true. And that is your campaign. You are going to win on your work, because for the first time, as our district rep, you are working. You are a hard-working man. And then you listen to everybody, and then we are there with you. The same way you are working for us, we are working for you, so that you will be the next district rep for Ancillary Counties again.
Thank you so very much. Thank you. Do you mind if I say your name on the radio?
You can go ahead, because I'm a follow at heart.
That's right.
This is Miss Calixte Emmanuel, an amazing soldier for UWP in Ancillary. And because of her, and everything that she's brought over the years, we are a much stronger party and government.
Yes.
This lady is the one that's there manufacturing the flags with all of her teams and getting everyone organized, and it's one of our great soldiers, but a community worker herself at heart, and she has done a significant work. A lot of the older people, she takes care of them. And Calixte, I'm a better rep just because of you, and I love you and what you have done, and thank you very, very much. Ancillary and a lot of people look up to you, and I know you help a lot of people. And I'm sorry if that's embarrassing for you, but really you too should take a bow.
No, it's not embarrassing. It's not embarrassing, because you have made an example for Ancillary Counties, because twice we labor won in Ancillary, that's Lansico, Cyprian Lansico. We had no ministry. Then we had PEP, no ministry. Underneath the United Workers Party, you won, and the UWP government gave us a minister, and we have a minister that is working, a minister that can understand, a minister that is there with both the old and the young, and no matter what, you are leading to Parliament. You're already there, you're already there, but you're just going back for the second time again. This Ancillary County seat is a sure seat, because the youth are with you, the people are with you, and we are going to rally behind you.
All right.
Thank you, Mr. Minister.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Calixte. Thank you so very, very much.
Yeah. All right, Senator, before we go into the next call, don't forget tomorrow morning we will have Mr. Herod Stanislas, the parliamentary rep for Soufriere. Hello, good morning, good afternoon.
Good morning, Mr. Champagne.
And to you as well, my friend.
Good morning, Mr. Minister, Mr. Fede.
Good morning.
Yeah, Mr. Fede, I must commend you, Minister, your ministry and your cabinet for the progress you have made in attending and developing the picturesque west coast of Ancillary Canaries. I must applaud you for that. Also, as we are aware, tourism is our livelihood, as you know, Mr. Dominic, and we citizens are very proud and happy that that you, as the Minister of Tourism, have given the ministry the push and development our beautiful island of St. Lucia is. You have given that. And I must applaud you for that, in all your fuss and everything else. However, I also want to commend you upon the stride that you have achieved in bringing, the relief in many of the football prospects in your area of representative. However, a situation where St. Lucia, did not make it to the CONCACAF finals, to the coming World Cup, and this is due to the misrepresentation of the former administration ignoring the need, to prepare the grounds to train the young prospective footballers, on the island. So with the trust that you are now being implemented on these new playing fields, along with the sports academy being implemented in the various schools' curriculum, I must commend you and the government for what you all are doing. And you all must keep going at this because, a government who doesn't really want to pay attention to sports is doomed. Is doomed. And what you all are doing is very good because we need to get all those young football hopefuls out to the training fields, from the school, from the curriculum into the training school, and redirect the attention to sports.
Yeah. All right. Thanks a lot, caller.
Okay, Mr. Fede, have a good day.
Thank you so very much.
All right, thanks a lot.
Very important.
Now, St. Lucia, there have been some footage that is on your screen where you would see the minister along with the prime minister at various homes when they were not wearing masks. These are not recent photos. Those are photos from 2017, 2018. For those persons who are seeing those footages that have been up on the screen where the Honorable Minister have been doing a walk around at the constituency in answering Canaries, those are footages from 2017, 2018. If you would, I know there are people out there that would link it with the Corona times. These are not the Corona times. These times are during 2017, 2018. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
And to you, my brother.
Good afternoon, Mr. Minister.
Mr. Minister.
Good afternoon, sir. How are you?
I am doing wonderful, sir. Wonderful. But Champagne, I got goosebumps, man. Chills all over listening to this lady describe her representative.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You love him.
And at the same time, I am broken that nobody can speak that way about the one that I have.
You might have to change the one you have. That's what you have to do.
He's on his way out.
Yeah.
He's on his way out. Because, I mean, come on, I don't even want to go down that line.
Exactly.
You know.
Yeah, it's a waste of time.
But all in all, man, Mr. Fede, I know if you had my constituency, I would be smiling from ear to ear.
Which constituency is that?
Beaufort South, sir.
Oh. The abandoned constituency,
right.
I mean. But we have done significant work in Beaufort over the past 5 years. I mean, look at all the call centers.
There's no doubt about it.
The horse racing track is there. It's quite a bit that the United Workers' Party has done. We've started the airport because we believe in Beaufort. We believe in investing in the south, where you have a deep water harbor, you have an international airport. Really, you just have such significant potential in that area. And there's no reason why you should not be further ahead. And that is what we've been saying, is that we believe that Beaufort should do better, should create more jobs, should generate more business for the country, should play a greater role in the advancement of the St. Lucian economy, just because of its natural resources, because of the capacity of its people. And this is the argument, this is the difference between the two parties.
And the thing is, you have the two major infrastructures that you need in a country right there, the airport, seaport. And we have a man, 25 years, 15 years as Prime Minister, could not build one hut. One hut next to the airport. One hut next to the seaport to create an employment for people in the south. And yet still he's on market step, he's everywhere spreading lies about this government, what they did not do, what they took out and all these things. But the time for this has gone. People are not that backward anymore. People are more intelligent now. People pay attention. And that is what's going to put him out.
Yeah.
These people out there. You see these young people who can sit at the offices, at these cubicles at Ojola's and Intel Video. These are the young people that are going to put him out. Because without this government, these young people will be on the streets.
That is for sure.
You'll be watching people eye to eye, asking for something, asking for a handout.
Yeah.
And you telling me, and I always say, somebody's going to stay on a line for an hour, 2 hours and vote for these people? For people like me? It's absolute. You have to be insane to do such a thing like that.
Well, he has brought a new dance. As a matter of fact, there's something you guys should appreciate because he has brought a new dance to VA4. Have you seen it?
I don't want to see that.
All right, Colin. Thanks a lot.
But anyway, good job. And thanks for bringing me this Dallas flight, because Champagne, yesterday I met at least 6 couples from Texas. And I said, but you missed the direct flight. They said, really?
Is this my friend from the Red Cup?
Yes,
I know who this is.
Yes,
I know who this is. I absolutely know who this is.
Yes, one of the Red Cups.
My brother, how are you?
I am wonderful, sir. I am doing good.
Fantastic. I just recognize. whenever I go to the airport.
Yeah, you always have a conversation with you.
No. Yeah. You are, listen, I'll tell you. Thank you very, very much for all of your advice. And, I usually stop for 5 minutes and talk to you because you give me such great ideas. And, it's people like you that make us better ministers. It's because you're on the ground, you know what's happening. And it is when you point out to us on your daily job what is taking place and how we can improve the airport. And I think we're making such significant strides because of the interest and the passion that you have. So thank you very, very much, my friend.
You are welcome. You are most welcome, sir. And continue the job. I mean, I didn't vote for you, but I voted for the United Workers' Party collectively. And we put you guys in there to do the job in there. I know you all are busy inside. It is the onus is on us now
to re-elect.
Do the job for you all to re-elect you.
That's right.
I'm not going to vote UWP. I am going by re-elect UWP.
That's right. Better choice of word.
Yes. So have a good day, man.
Thanks a lot, my brother. You as well, my brother. Have a good one.
Thank you very much.
Hello, good afternoon. Thanks for holding. Hello. Good afternoon.
Hello.
Good afternoon. Go ahead, call. I can hear you.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mr. Ferry.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, madam.
How are you?
I'm very good. This sounds like an ancillary voice.
Exactly.
I was in your home yesterday.
Yes, my rep.
Now, this is the lady Champagne and Constituency Day. She brings my lunch today.
Oh, really? Wow.
And she does that free of cost. She's
great stuff.
An amazing woman.
Yes, great
amazing woman. And I'm so happy that you've called, and thank you for your support.
Oh, I don't know. I get very emotional when I saw those pictures and the work that you have done since my child.
Yes, yeah.
I have never seen work in ancillary countries.
Yeah.
I am proud. I am proud of you, very proud of you.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead. We're listening.
Yes, very proud of you. And keep up the good work. You are there. You'll be the only one to break the record in ancillary by voting you 3 more times in ancillary countries. So you are well seated, and we are proud of you. Your 15 years is all ahead.
Yes.
So thanks very much for the work you have done.
All right.
My friend wants to... Yes. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi, good morning.
Morning, how are you?
I am doing very well.
That's the neighbor.
The neighbor.
Oh, hi, how are you? Yes. The house in the front, the yellow house.
Yeah, the yellow house.
Ah. Yes.
I'm so happy. May God continue to bless you. The Prime Minister, may God continue to bless you and the rest of the UWP ministers, that you, the rest of the ministers, can continue the good work, especially the Ancillary Countries Constituency. All the best. That's the first time we ever get somebody to represent us in cabinet.
Yeah.
So keep up the good work. All the best. We are praying for you. God bless you.
All the way.
Thank you.
All the way.
Thank you so much.
Hold on. Okay.
Hello?
Bye-bye.
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 All right.
Have a pleasant day, and God bless you. You are all trouble in my household.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, beautiful. And you could hear all of the emotions.
These are just such wonderful ladies from the area.
You could hear the emotion.
Amazing women.
Yeah.
And they are such exemplary citizens of the community.
Yeah.
And, I'm so thankful for the calls.
Yeah. Hello, good afternoon. Thanks for holding. Hello. Hello, good afternoon. Okay, so we lost this one. Hello, good afternoon. Hello.
Yes, good afternoon. Hello.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, I'm calling from Ancillary. That's David the twin.
David, how are you, my friend?
Yeah, I'm good. I've been watching your show, trying to call for so much, and and the call just online busy.
Yes, go ahead, but you got it now.
Yeah. So I like the vibes so far. There's good work going around. I like the clinic going on. I don't see when Jira don't have any plans for ancillary. So I feel we should give Fede like 5 to 10 years again.
Yeah.
To continue.
Yes.
Because I blame myself for the last election because I followed my family, the Labour. Yeah, and I didn't see nothing. So I step up now to being a great club.
Great step, caller. Great step. Thank you.
So I can follow Fede and his footsteps to make it bigger this time.
Amen. And bring some other guys with you. Bring out some of the younger guys, those that was with the red, bring them across with you.
Yeah, I'm trying my best.
Yes.
Because I've been campaigning hard. I have a video going around in my long uniform too, going around in my yellow.
Yes.
Yeah, since certain I'm trying to call a show and it just keeps line busy.
This is the way it is at Sky FM, caller. I'm happy that you found that you got the line.
Yeah, I was so happy. Yeah, me and my girl ended up in a little problems there and all for that they're now there.
Well, you got it.
Try to use her phone.
All right, caller.
And again, I like the little speech Miss Calixto gave.
Yes.
I'm there with her also. Yeah, she gave me, she put sense in my head.
Yes.
So I give her a big respect for that.
Where is your lady? Is she next to you?
Yeah.
Let us say something to the minister.
So, David, I want to thank you very, very much, my friend, for the call.
Yeah, she's mad at me right now. She don't want to speak.
Okay. All right, caller. Have a good day then.
Okay, well, take care.
All right, beautiful. Have a good one.
Thank you, David. Thank you so much for the call. David is one of those outstanding young men in the community and is just a great guy. So I want to thank him so much for his call and for his support. As he has said last time, he didn't get the vision, but once he sees what we're trying to do in the community to progress, to create jobs, build the ancillary economy. Ancillary is an amazing village.
Oh, it's beautiful.
And I mean, Canaries is an amazing village. Jackmill and Millet, they're all amazing communities. And it is time we unleash the full potential of these communities. That's David right there on the screen. On television.
Yeah.
That's the man right there. And he has a video that's going around.
Yes.
And he's just been a great evangelist of the United Workers' Party's cause in the village of Ancillary. Thank you very much.
Hello, good afternoon. Thanks for holding. Now we're going to take 4 more calls. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, are you there? All right, so we lost this one. Hello, good afternoon.
Thank you very much. Hello.
Good afternoon.
What's up, my friend?
Hey, amigo, how you doing?
Amigo.
How you doing, my friend?
I've been listening, man. Leroy was so right when he talked about the market street and something. Imagine we had a by the market there, they had a bar there, restaurant there that used to swing every Saturday, every day. We call it the Groove. That used to swing, my brother.
Yeah.
And that's dead. You understand? That whole area is dead.
Yeah.
If you thought it's dead, the market, like Leroy said, he's so right, my brother. And I don't know what are we doing with this guy representing us?
Well, one thing I can say, he left you guys. He left you guys a good dance. His legacy will be that famous dance he showed on Sunday.
Well, I'm sorry for him. He'll have to go with his dance. Okay. You're tired of that shit, my brother.
Okay, caller.
So let me ask you: the American from Dallas, it's every Saturday.
Yeah, Mr. Minister, would you know about the flight from DFW? Is it every weekend?
Yes, it's weekly for now, and we're going to be working with American to build a flight from there to see if we can have more rotations on a weekly basis.
Oh, Champagne, I'm sorry, I didn't greet the minister. Good afternoon, Mr. Minister.
No, my brother, I'm here. It's okay. I do understand that you're a close friend of Champagne, so I'm not jealous at all.
Well, I'm a work colleague as well.
He works at the airport as well, one of the Sky Caps.
Yeah. Oh, fantastic. I love to see the rebranding that you guys have done. The Sky Caps.
We always check you when you come. We always want to know what you bring down for us.
That's right. And you guys are the first to know when there's a new flight.
That's right.
Yeah,
so
continue the good work you're doing. I'm so proud of you. And I like to see the achievement so far with ancillary, which has been neglected for so many years,
Yeah, decades.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
All right, my brother. Thank
you.
you.
Brother Champagne. We're going to get there. We're going to get there. We're going to put this guy out.
Of course, I know. Well, he left you all with a nice dance, so I don't know if you want to practice it.
Nah. Thank you, my brother.
Okay. Mr. Minister, any last words? We have 5 minutes. Because you said another half hour, so it's
so
let's do one more call, okay?
Yeah, and let's take a few because I suspect a lot of my constituents are trying to call.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, Mr. Champagne, it's me again.
Yes.
He called recently. St. Jude's worker.
I was telling you about the video that I recovered concerning this guy Cedric when he was in the Labour Party, how he's called Kenny Anthony a constituent liar. I don't know if you want me to send it to you.
Oh, I have it on my phone already.
Oh, you have it?
I do have it, yes. Thank you, though.
All right.
Yes.
All
right.
I must say that, I listened to Nancy last night.
Oh, great show.
Oh, man. It was
great information.
It was excellent, man. More than excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Knock the nail on the
This is what comes out of Sky FM, caller. Great stuff. Bringing information to the people.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, not just come out and just talk about, bring the facts, show the evidence and everything.
That's right. That is right.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, and thanks for continuing to listen, okay?
Yeah.
All right, my brother. Have a good one.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Hello, good afternoon. Thanks for holding. Hello.
Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Mr. Minister, how are you?
I am fantastic. How are you doing?
I'm great. Champagne, good morning to you or good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you.
I'm calling from Jackmel, Blackstone, Mr. Minister.
Hi, good afternoon. Special good afternoon to you.
Just to say that we're proud of you and you've been the best minister ever to represent Ancillary Canaries.
All right.
Thank you so very much.
Bravo to you and continue doing the good work.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
And we're sure to re-elect you in the upcoming election.
Thank you very, very much, caller.
All right.
You're welcome, Mr. Fede.
And once you do that, I promise you, I will not let you down.
Amen.
My entire family.
All right, beautiful.
Thank you very much.
All right, have a good day.
Take care, bye. You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you for the call.
Hello, good afternoon. Hello.
Hi. Good afternoon.
The ladies
and the minister, great job.
Thank you. The ladies are overpowering the guys
I'm
today.
sitting there and I'm watching. Yeah, I'm sitting there, I'm watching. I'm really impressed with Ancillary Canaries. Good job, I must say. Very good job.
Thank you.
I'm really proud. I said, and when I saw the photos, I even got a bit emotional.
I know.
Really nice.
Yeah,
really developing. It's a while I haven't been down that side, but when I saw the photos, I was really impressed. And I have all the confidence Dominic Fede will be re-elected.
That's right.
Thank you.
Very, very, very good job. Very good job. I'm very proud. I must say that's what I'm there watching there.
Yes.
Both radio and TV.
Okay.
I listen to radio and TV.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. Have a good day.
And you as well. All right. Hello. Good afternoon. Hello.
Good afternoon, Champagne. Good afternoon, my colleague.
The man himself. How are you?
Imagine I could not resist giving you a call to just congratulate you on the quality of representation that you have given to Ancillary Canaries in the last 5 years. If I was a resident of Ancillary Canaries, I would have been proud of you as my parliamentary representative.
Yeah.
And the evidence is there in the work that you have done. And I know that people look at just the physical projects because these are the things they can see. But I know the work that you've done in the background in helping manage that command center for the management of COVID, in handling the tourism industry, which is the main income earner for St. Lucia as a country, for us as a government. And beyond that, the amount of jobs you have found for people of ancillary canneries before COVID impacted us is just amazing, Minister. I want you to continue doing what you're doing, and I know, I am very confident that the people of ancillary canneries will make no mistake in re-electing you as their parliamentary representative for the foreseeable future. God bless you and continue the good work.
All right.
Well, thank you, Minister. I mean, there is no better example that a senior colleague can set than the example that, Honorable Guy Joseph and Honorable Stevenson King as representatives can set for those of us who have just come into the party. And so really, I mean, when we look at what Ezekiel has done, what Spider has done, it really is phenomenal. And, the four of them, the senior members of the party, they've really set a fine example for us in terms of how you represent your constituency. So I want to thank my colleague and the minister. He's been a great source of inspiration.
That's right, great guy.
I mean, has to be, by far the best politician in St. Lucia.
I believe that. I believe that. Hello, good morning, good afternoon. Thanks for holding.
Good afternoon, Mr. Champagne, and good afternoon, Mr. Fede. I just want to say congratulations to you. Kudos to you, Mr. Fede. Kudos, bravo on your good work. I can see the love that's outpouring out there for you. Wow, this is just amazing. Blessings upon you, and hope that they will re-elect you into this government. And the people that did not support you, I'm hoping this election that they will come together and all support you for your great work that you've been doing for the canneries and ancillaries area.
Beautiful.
Thank you again. Continue the great job.
All right.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
You as well.
This is Ottawa, Canada in the house.
All right. Oh, wow. Ottawa, Canada in the house.
Wow.
All right. Beautiful.
That's the third. That's the third call. The third call from Canada.
Let me say this to you: this radio station gets the most international calls ever in the history. So this is not about to brag. Thanks a lot, caller.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Yes. Thank you.
Champagne. Good afternoon, Mr. Minister.
Good afternoon.
You had one of your ladies, I think the first one from your constituency, called about maybe 8 callers ago, and I got very, very emotional.
Yes.
Now, I didn't know you before you got into politics. I'm not from your constituency, and I'm very proud of you. And anybody listening will realize the kind of relationship you have with your people. Now, some time ago, you were called a particular name, and what it reminded me of is David and Goliath.
Yes.
Goliath insulted David.
That's right.
To the lowest degree. But he defeated him. And you were called this name, and look at you. Your constituency, a lot of the people love you because of the kind of person you are.
That's right.
So I just called to congratulate you. I am not in your constituency. If I was there, I would vote for you.
Amen.
Thank you very much.
For the party.
So all right. Beautiful.
Another person I'm very proud of is Sarah Flood Beaubray. I think this lady is something else.
Amazing.
Okay, well, take care of yourself.
Thanks a lot,
God bless you, and I wish you all the best, long life, and I want you to win your seat just like Guy until you decide to resign from politics.
All right, great.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, Senator, don't forget tomorrow morning we're going to have the Minister for Super Ponce Jacques, the Honorable Herod Stanislas. Hello, good morning, good afternoon. Hello?
Good morning, Champagne. Good morning, Champagne.
Well, it's afternoon, so it's my fault. Good afternoon.
Oh, yeah, good afternoon. Good afternoon, Champagne.
Yes.
Hello?
The minister is there as well. I can hear you. Go ahead, caller. We can hear you.
Honorable Minister Dominic.
Hi, morning.
Good morning, Mr. Dominic. How are you doing?
I am great, thank you. Good afternoon.
I am from the Techime, Millet Techime area, but I don't live there. I live in the United States. But I only hope my family will I have my family up there. I hope they put the cross for you. They re-elect you as the parliamentary representative.
Yes.
I have my family in Techime. The Charles family, they are my family. I think you know them.
Yes. Is that Johnson Charles's family or?
No, Charles, Dandy.
Okay, yes, I know. Yes,
Dandy calls it all the time.
Yeah, Dandy is my brother.
Well, he calls it all the time. Dandy.
But I'm planning to come down to Fortino. I will give Fortino my vote. I'm coming to vote for Fortino. Yeah.
Is in the house. Beautiful.
Yeah, I'm trying. Yeah, I am registered in Castries.
Yes.
Yeah. So we just started a brand new road from Techime. I don't know if Dandy told you, but beautiful road coming from the community center, and it's going all the way to the Vanna Gap. And
I see.
The water supply in Techime is a lot better than when you were growing up.
Yes.
So we used to have a lot of interruptions, but
that's right.
We have a lot more consistent water supply. I want to thank Wasco because they have given us a new pump. And they've also given us extra storage capacity. As you know, a lot of people from Techime had to give up their lands and had to be relocated to Bel Air because of the construction of the dam.
Yeah.
And really, they had for many years one of the worst water supply in the area. And I'm very happy that we have been able to improve the water supply, and now the roads are being fixed. And so I'm very happy. We have refurbished as well the community center there, upgraded it a little bit so that we can improve the livelihood of those people. In the next 5 years, what we want to do is improve the playing field in Techime, just like we have done in Vanna and in Jackmel as well.
Right. Anyway, Mr. Honorable Minister, I'm proud of you. Keep up the good work you are doing. And I'm certainly sure that you will be re-elected.
All right. Amen. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, caller. Beautiful. Have a good day. Hello, good afternoon. Hello. Good afternoon. Hello.
Yes, good afternoon, Mr. Champagne and Mr. Fede. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes, sir. I'm calling you from Amarillo, Texas right now, and just wanted to congratulate you on the work that you are doing out there in Ancillary.
Yes.
I must tell you that I'm very proud of you, sir. I remember seeing you when I used to go to the SD Academy in Castries. You used to go to the comprehensive school, right?
No, I didn't go to that school. Sorry. My brother.
I saw you going out there.
No, my brother went to the current secondary school. My brother Sergio.
Oh, okay.
So it might have been another cousin of mine.
Okay, I really. Hey, yeah. Did you know Peter Ernest?
No, sorry. Peter Ernest. He works with customs.
No, he used to work with the St. Lucia National Trust, and then also with the the hotel project in the Pali area.
Oh, that's a while caller. That's a while back. That's like 20 years ago.
Yeah, because I thought he knew Peter because Peter was also a journalist out there at the Radio St. Lucia as well,
No, that's a while back.
Are you talking about Peter?
Right.
Peter Ernest or Peter? No, Peter Richards is from Dominica, but carry on.
Yeah, a while back. Well, what? Go ahead, caller.
Yeah, I was just saying that I remember when he used to be out there, I remember Peter used to be very much involved in the tourism sector, and then I was trying to figure out if he knew Peter,
No, sorry. Maybe I know Peter, but maybe I don't know him as Peter Ernest. So very likely.
Okay. Yeah, but I'm very proud of you, sir. I really love the work that you are doing out there. I look at you in Parliament. I mean, I'm so impressed with you when you participated in Parliament. You're a very effective guy out there. I appreciate everything you do for the country, and I can tell you, Mr. Guy Joseph, the Prime Minister, and all these other UW people, I'm very much impressed of you guys, and I just wish you all the best. And I'm looking forward to you all gaining victory in this upcoming election in St. Lucia.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you very much,
Thank
caller.
you very much,
Thank
caller.
you. And
beautiful.
Just so that he can know the flight from Dallas is going well, so it's easier for him to come home.
That is right. That is right. Hello, good afternoon. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon, Mr. Champagne.
And good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mr. Fede.
Good afternoon to you.
How are you?
I am doing well. How are you?
They're doing fine.
Fantastic.
But I'm proud of your work. I'm seeing your work. Oh, that's great. That's great. That's happy. I like to see that.
Thank you. Thank you. Where are you calling from, caller?
Ravino.
Oh.
Ravino in Chazelle.
Yes, Ravino Chazelle.
All right.
Yes.
Beautiful place.
Fantastic.
Beautiful place.
But only one thing I accept this morning. I hear somebody saying, Shasne and Kai and her Herod have to go. That thing don't shut up that one.
Caller, don't listen to that. That's just a slang.
This is a lady from Castry that's saying Guy not yet do nothing, nothing. Oh my goodness, these people, that's rural people.
This is when you have absolutely nothing to say.
Well, as I can tell you, caller, as the neighboring MP, I can tell you that Guy has done a significant work.
I like to see your job. That's
Guy has
great.
done
continue with your continue, darling.
Yeah, so you know the Bel Air Road. That road has been a mess for many years, and I know I see it because I drive past it to go to my constituency, depending on which route I take. And that road is being done significantly by the Honorable Guy Joseph. I know the Bexar Market is in.
Proud of you.
She's just proud of you.
I hope there will be about 20 more years.
More terms.
And you'll give me around about 30 more years.
And Mr. Herod will be here tomorrow, okay? From 10 o'clock.
Okay, all right.
All right, beautiful.
We
have a good
we are family.
All right.
Okay, all right. Bye-bye. Have a nice day.
All right, Senator, we will do...
So if we can pick up that point, I mean, just being next to the Honorable Guy Joseph, I know in his constituency, and this is me just observing.
Right.
I mean, the Forestier Community Center, there's one in Otsa that should be under construction.
You will not be able to mention everything that's happening there.
The man has a long list of things.
You will not be able to mention what has happened.
That's upcoming to take his constituency forward.
Yes.
He's going to be here on Monday.
Every Monday.
So I'm sure he's going to address all those issues. But a very hard worker.
Indeed. Hello, good afternoon.
Champagne in the morning, find himself in the afternoon.
I'm in the afternoon now, boy. I'm in the
That's
afternoon.
right. Yes. Mr. Minister, good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon to you, sir.
Okay, this is the man, Dr. Secret, the one and only. It's getting hot in here, man.
Dr. Secret, how are you? You know,
I'm good.
Since in my days, I know Dr. Secret as a speaker for UWP.
Yes, long time.
Since I started working at DBS. This is since 1998.
That's a while back.
I know Dr. Secret.
Yes.
Yes.
And, you know, really, it's great to see you still soldiering on. And I really am a big fan of yours and you on the radio. So it's great to hear your voice. Thank you for calling me. It means
there's nowhere else to go but to stay in a place where you can see progress and performance.
That's right.
You know, now you got me a kind of, we have to try and call Mr. Ezekiel a little later today so he can find himself there to show all the things that have been done in his constituency. You get me jealous a bit there. I can even have lunch, man. The amount of things that I have seen, and the dead Fede is not doing anything.
Yeah,
Mr. Minister, I do not know your height, but I'm telling you, see the next 5 years after our victory, you're going to be taller, so you'll have to change your height on your ID card. Definitely. Because you're walking.
Yeah.
And you know one of the things that I noticed, a lot of women, a lot of ladies are calling. From yesterday, I noticed we're getting more calls from women than men.
Yeah.
Because they are quite satisfied.
Yes.
Satisfied with what is happening throughout the island. Imagine if someone want to prove me right, they can come down right there at Union, where they building the roundabout.
Yeah.
They have about 5 or 6 women working as we speak.
Right.
You know, I am certainly sure there are hotel workers, women that are on the construction field working because they can see progress, they can see the move that the UWP government have with the team workers that we have. Dr. Kenny Anthony came after so many years. You came with a new dance for you what? Yeah? And had a song they're singing, Beflalaje, Moo, Beflalaje.
Yeah, that's the famous
man
dance,
spent 15 years as Prime Minister, could not give you for a good facelift.
Well, he gave them a dance.
With a cow dance. Beflalaje.
He gave them a dance.
Man.
That is the legacy he's going to leave them with, Colin.
You understand?
Yeah.
Show the people how to fish. So they will go out there and fish. They'll find fish for themselves. They will become fishermen.
Yeah, well, give them a
Mr.
dance.
Fede, you know I am in the tourism industry as a taxi driver.
Oh, yes.
You understand?
And we're bringing back the cruise ships, huh? Just so that you know, that we're going to be making an announcement very soon. So
yes.
You will hear the grand announcement on our first cruise call.
I can see, in fact, I don't see any reason for any taxi driver to be thinking of voting for St. Lucia Labour Party, honestly. Now, Mr. Bermuda says something this morning. If a taxi driver can see progress under the United Workers' Party and he go and vote for Labour Party, he immediately put in a curse upon himself. And I can tell you. He put in a curse upon. So what is it you want? The government gave you all money where you all never used to pay NIC.
Yeah.
Huh? All of us wanted to have more. But we couldn't because the amount of people.
Exactly.
But some of them are saying if it was Labour Party, the government would be passing and giving. You expect the Labour Party to pass every house and give people money every month? And you taking that and putting it in your mind as somebody that is trained as a taxi driver? Can you believe that? That would never happen. Well, I am calling on every one of them that want to see progress for the country. Continue to support this government. Vote for your candidate in your constituency to see that things go on bright for us for the next 5, 10, and 15 years with the man Alan Shasney. And the sign-in, something I sent that to the chat this morning or last night.
Yeah.
The sign-in, the photo of the sign-in where our Prime Minister signed as Prime Minister of St. Lucia. That is what, after 5 years, when Labour saw that, it get them mad, and that is why they believe in that kind of way. Political go well.
Yes, sir.
Have a good one.
All right, have a good afternoon. The man, Dr. Secret, and he's going to be on St. Lucia this afternoon at about 5 o'clock. Hello, good afternoon.
Political go well.
Yes, sir.
Have a good one.
Good afternoon. You want to turn your radio down, please? Turn your radio down, miss, please, or your television sets.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Hello.
Hello.
We can hear you, but we would love for you to turn down your device, the radio or the TV, please.
Hello.
All right, so we lost this one because she's not listening. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Well, my concern for the Asbury Canneries is a fire station in that constituency. I haven't heard anything as such. So, Italy Castro is the next one you get in Soufre. And when I hear all the development you are doing in Asbury Canneries, that is needed, sir. You know?
Yes. Hello?
So, yes, sir. So, a fire station is needed in this constituency because you're talking about development, but you need to have security for people's safety, you know, and in case of something happen there, especially in the houses, you know, the response time from Castries to Ansbury, you know. So, this is needed, sir, and I hope that the next 5 years that can be materialized.
All right.
Well, so caller, very soon we'll be announcing our manifesto for the constituency. And in there, you will see a lot of the things that we have planned. We have a comprehensive plan for jobs, job creation and business creation for young people because of primary importance to this government is to really decentralize the development, uplift the economy of areas such as ancillary canneries, but as well to ensure that we have good health care, we have good management of crime and security, and as well to make sure that we have a long overdue fire station. So I agree with you.
That's right.
Long overdue
like
in the constituency has been a fire service. Had it not been for COVID, we would have been better advanced in making sure that we have one. I have seen some studies that have been done by the Ministry of Home Affairs, And I know that I think it's ancillary canneries, and there's another one in another part of St. Lucia. I think it was somewhere in the East Coast where they do require one. So in their priority list, I can tell you that one on the West Coast and another in another geographical location is needed for the... I'm not sure if it is Choiseul. But it is needed in
constituency in St. Lucia.
Correct. But ancillary canneries is on the priority list for a fire station. And I have had these discussions with my colleague, who's also a member of the constituency, National Security Minister, Honorable Herman Gill Francis. And I know that this is one of our main priorities going forward. So in the coming days, we'll be announcing our manifesto and our plans for the constituency so that you can see where we intend to go. But when I came in, there was just a lot of dilapidated infrastructure, schools that were bad, roads that were bad, community centers that were closed, the preschools that were closed. And we just really needed to catch up and get the place going. A lot of our people needed training and so on. So everything cannot be done in 5 years, but the caller is right. It's long overdue.
All right, beautiful. Hello, thanks for holding. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
How are you doing, my brother?
Good, Champagne. I'm calling from St. Croix.
Yes, I have the minister here with me.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Minister of Tourism.
Good afternoon.
Good job.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon.
When Philip Pierre was the Minister of Tourism on the Labour government, as when Kenny Anthony was the Prime Minister, the first term in office when they won in 97, Dr. Kenny Anthony took out Philip Pierre as the Minister of Tourism. It had a day out of a week. On a Wednesday, we didn't have not even one flight that was coming, that was landing on that runway in Q4. American Airlines used to come every day, and they had stopped American Airlines on a Wednesday. So when Philip Pierre is talking about tourism, I think he does forget very, very, very fast. Like he's going Sinai, he don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
That Philip Pierre. We don't want Pierre back there. We don't want the Labour government back there again at all. I only hope 90% of taxi drivers will never support the Labour government.
Yeah, I believe that.
I'm telling you that.
Yeah. All right.
Anyway, have a good one.
Thanks a lot, caller. All right, so we're going to do 2 more calls. And we say hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, Champagne.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Mr. Minister.
Good afternoon, sir.
The lady who said that Guy Joseph has nothing. I was born and raised in Castries, Southeast, and I lived there all my life. Guy Joseph, let me put it that way.
No. She didn't say Guy Joseph. Then she said that's what she's hearing from some people, 2 people.
Oh well, I am letting the person whoever said it know.
Yeah.
From adult suffrage up until now, adult suffrage after I think 1964.
Yeah.
Up until now, you put all the other UWP and SLP representatives before. Have Guy Joseph in this term has done more work than all of them put together from 1964 until now.
Yeah, indeed. That's right.
So the people are saying they ain't Guy Joseph, this guy. I don't know what is wrong with these people.
Yeah.
The man works, speaks for himself, his representation. And somebody not only infrastructure,
In general,
In general. Guy has touched people's lives in many different ways.
Great individual. Great guy.
But he's somebody, he doesn't go out on the radio and say I did this for that person, I did this.
Yeah.
But the people in the constituency, they know of his contribution. And if he has to say what he has done, a lot of the other reps in their constituency, they will be in trouble.
Okay.
Have a nice day.
Thanks a lot.
Mr. Fede, I wish you all the good luck in the upcoming general election, that you will be re-elected and to continue doing what you're doing.
All right.
Thank you so very much, my friend, and I agree with you about your MP, one of the best in St. Lucia. Thank you very, very much. So Champagne, we
have the final caller. This is our final caller. Hello, good afternoon. You'll be our final caller.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Okay. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Go ahead, caller.
Yeah, good afternoon. Champagne.
Yes, I can hear you, darling.
Okay, yes. Brunelda Bucastris East.
Yes.
I am what? Yes, everything is going fine, but when we put Our Lady to sit down, not if, when, we will make Marsha very beautiful. Congratulations to Minister Dominic Fede, but I'm letting him know our minister is coming, and when we come, they will be surprised to see how beautiful Marsha Bacatel, the feet everywhere, too rouge, everything will be very beautiful.
All right.
That's Brunel the Bow of Marsha
Bacatel Passy, Bacatel, all
yes,
right.
Bacatel Passy.
Miss Benelda,
I'm wishing our minister the best. I'm wishing all our ministers the best. I love to see what they are doing. I love their work and everything, but when we take over, not if, when we take over, our place will be beautiful.
All right. All right. And
well, just before you go, I just want you to know that when you take over, I will not be surprised because I work very closely with your minister. And she is one of the most tenacious, committed, and strongest individuals that I know.
Yeah.
And you know,
thank you very much.
Our whole life is about overcoming obstacles, and she is just an exceptional person of grit. Strength. And I tell you, this lady, I would not want to campaign against her.
Yeah.
Because she is
no, not at all.
She's just got so much energy, so much strength, and she's so organized as well. And I know that Marsha is coming. I know that Castries East is coming home this time.
All the time.
This time we break the back of failure. That has really gripped that constituency and has kept it
like
back.
I always tell her, I know she will make our community beautiful.
Yeah. All right. Thanks a lot, caller.
Yeah. Okay. Bye-bye.
Right,
bye-bye.
All right. So I said that was the final call. So this one is the final call. Good afternoon to you. Hello.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Yes. Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Good afternoon to you again, Mr. Champagne and the minister.
Good afternoon.
Oh boy. I must say that, minister. If I didn't get the line, I would be sick for the entire day. I must say that, minister, you are doing a fantastic job in the industry. If your ministry, I mean, even as a taxi operator, I mean, I'm really satisfied with what is happening in your ministry. And then I just want to say to you that keep it up. And then, I mean, I can see that you're trying your best. And then I'm so happy to see that what you are doing in your constituency, and I wish you were in Viewport enough to represent us.
Well, London is a very good guy, so you have a very energetic guy representing you, and he's incredible, and I've known him for the past 6 months to a year, and really it's been an absolute pleasure to know him, because I mean, for a man who's just entering politics, his energy and his vision for Viewport, I mean, if given a chance, I know that London would do a remarkable job for the people. He comes to our caucus meetings, and he really comes in and gives great representation from water supply. He talks about roads and playing fields, and he has a real vision, and his passion is there for Viewport. And it just seems to, I mean, I haven't been to Viewport North in a long time, but it just seems that he has a very good team around him as well. And I know he is really causing some headaches to the present candidate. When you look at Musa, he's really behaving like a man who's in deep trouble.
Yeah. But I understand that. I was just saying again, we wish that we had somebody representing us presently. I mean, I understand what you're saying, but I was simply saying that I wish we had somebody like...
Caller, just wait for a few more weeks, caller. Just wait for a few more weeks. You will get that.
I cannot wait.
No, you've been waiting for 50 years.
Oh, yes, but...
So you could wait for a few weeks.
Yes, my brother, I cannot wait.
Yes, well, you know, they said patience. You have to have a little patience. Just a few more weeks and you'll be all right.
Yes, but you see, my patience is like... it's just like on the tip of my finger, Champagne.
Well, you had 50 years of patience.
Yes, but I don't want to engage you guys too long because I think you guys been there for a while.
Yes, thank you.
I just want to commend the minister for what he is doing in his constituency. Keep it up, and I wish him all the best in the coming election.
Yes. All right.
Gentlemen, have a good day and all the best.
Thanks a lot, caller. And that was our final call, and my phones are still lighting up, so unfortunately, I am not able to take any more calls. The minister has been here 3 hours. I've been here 4 or 5 hours. So, Mr. Minister, any last words? And it was a pleasure having you. I heard that you're going to be back on Sky FM this evening. You have a program with the youth. Is that a fact?
Yes, I do.
Oh, boy.
and hopefully I'm on next week with Nancy Charles.
Oh,
I really want to thank all my constituents for their love, those from overseas and those from residing in the constituency. I'm so overwhelmed, and you know, I was brought to tears, moved to tears here today because of the outpouring. I didn't expect so many calls from my constituency, and I really want to thank them very, very much.
This is Sky FM.
For their support and for their love.
Yes.
And really, the energy is very, very great in Ancillary Canneries. And you know, when I review the numbers from our data, our polling data. Every single poll we have taken shows that the United Workers' Party is ahead in the constituency of Ancillary Canneries. And I know that it's coming home, and I know that we are going to continue to bring representation to the people. We are about creating jobs in the constituency, unleashing its true potential so that our farmers can have the very best version of themselves. Our fishermen can go to the next level. Our young people can find investing in businesses easier. Communities that are cut off because bus drivers don't want to go there because of roads. That's going to be a thing of the past. We have just done the Masquer Ridge Road, for example. After several decades of this community being there, every government has actually left them behind. But now we're saying that even though it's a private development, we have gone in and make sure that those people, good citizens, are having good roads as well. We want to make sure that our playing fields are in good shape. But not only to have good playing fields, but also to make sure that we have accompanying development programs that our young people can coach. I want to, at this point, big up Mr. Marcus Harrow from Baden, who has done a most exceptional job in coaching the young people of Roseau Valley, along with Mr. Bobby and so on. And they have just been exemplary in making sure that the youth of Ancillary Canneries are going one step upwards every single day. And I'm really, really proud of what's taking place in Canneries and in Ancillary and Roseau and Monda, Moncizo, Baden, Jacmel, not forgetting Vanna, Millet, and Venus as well. We have the contract will be awarded for the road from Vanna to Venus through to Ancillary. We're reopening that road, a very important back road. And a lot of devastation that was caused from Hurricane Thomas is still there. And really it's a lot of technical work, but it takes this government to come and actually implement the project. And I'm very, very proud of my team and the support that they've given me. The Ministry of Education in all of the rehabilitation of the schools in the community. They're no longer leaking. The playing fields are no longer a swamp. The community centers are no longer dilapidated. And really, I am very, very thankful for all of the contractors, the tradesmen, the redevelopment of the ancillary waterfront. We're building a mini hotel. We're building a restaurant. The jetty will be expanded. The fish fry building is being overhauled. A significant work, Champagne, is being done to revolutionize the constituency and to bring to its people advancement, jobs. Of course, I mean, not everyone will be happy at this present time because we can't solve all of the problems in 5 years.
No, not at all.
Ancillary Canneries has been neglected for 50, 60 years, and it will take more than 5 years for us to bring it to where it needs to be. But I'm saying to the people of Ancillary Canneries, if we stick to this vision, if we can continue to be committed to progress, to real change, not just talk about change, but real change to advance the community, to ensure that we implement various projects, then we will see a true transformation, not just of our community, but most importantly, of our people. And our youth that are coming up, we need to make sure that they have the very best chance of surviving.
Amen.
We need to give them the training so that they can compete for jobs in this country, not just in St. Lucia, but around the Caribbean and indeed the world. And we are all about making sure that we develop our people one step after the other. So thank you for having me. Thanks to all of the callers around St. Lucia. I want to say to them that our vision for Ancillary is just a microcosm of a bigger vision and part of a bigger St. Lucia vision, that our Prime Minister, a visionary leader, is leading the charge with our cabinet of ministers and all of the people who are around us to make this happen, senior civil servants to continue to work. Our country is indeed going through a very difficult time with COVID-19, and to recover from this pandemic, I believe in many ways, Champagne, these elections that we're being faced with is a referendum between who you trust most to repair this economy that has been broken by the pandemic. We've seen it all over the world. We have managed to keep this country safe. We've gotten us through the most difficult part. And now it is all up to us now to make the right choice, to make sure that going forward we can continue the advancement, continue the progress of rebuilding this economy, putting this country back to work, and as well creating new jobs, creating better pay for the people of our country. Going the next step to get more scholarships, more tertiary level education, creating a better health care. The Prime Minister has said time and time again how committed he is to making sure that we have better medical coverage through the National Health Insurance Scheme for a number of our citizens. So I am extremely excited about this election. This is the most important election of our time.
Yes, indeed.
And we have to make sure that our vote, our voices, that it would count this time around, because it is too critical for us to make the wrong choice in this election. So, Champagne, thank you and your team. Thanks to all the staff that are here.
And you are very welcome.
Thanks to your listeners. Thanks to the callers. We have this country that we all love so much to go out there and to win this election for. Thank you.
Yes, and we are very welcome, and we hope to have you back in the studios of Sky FM. I know you're going to be here on a program this evening, but thank you very much, Mr. Minister, and thank you for the job well done in your constituency. I know this is just the start of things to come, and the people are down there in Ancillary and Canaries are very, very proud of you. We heard the emotions that came here this morning with the various callers and the international calls as well, and I know they're very pleased with you. We are really pleased with you, and all of us here at Sky FM, we want to say job well done, and we hope to see you before the elections again. Have a good afternoon, my friend.
Thank you so very much, Champagne.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Beautiful. All right, Senator, that was the Honorable Dominic Fede, the parliamentary rep for Ancillary Economies. Don't forget, tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock, the Honorable Herod Stand for All. That is what Dr. Secret has now renamed him, not Stanislas. Herod Stand for All will be here with us tomorrow in studio, and he's going to be coming with some photographs as well. So we have all of the ministers will be here, all of the reps, all of the candidates will be here at Sky FM. The People's Radio, along with GVD TV, we are partnering with a great group of people, GVD TV, and we are happy to have them. And thank you very much for tuning in. Sky FM, we have a program coming up with Lady Diana at 2 o'clock. You want to stand by for that. Until later tomorrow morning, you have a great afternoon, St. Lucia. We love you from Sky FM, and thank you for tuning in and stand by for Lady Diana's program at 2 o'clock. Have a good afternoon. We love you.
That you are free to go.
My name is Rodriguez Ferdinand, and I'm here on the beautification project for beautifying and Moore Street Village, keeping the colors a little brightened so people could actually get a proper view of Ancillary when they pass through. The project basically was sponsored by the parliamentary rep Dominic Fede, which I accept greatly for his works. I'm actually an Ancillarian, and I see works is being done where it's suitable enough. Little Reef content will be gaining from it. Thanks, Dominic Fede. Keep doing what you're doing. We are impressed with it, and we are along with you all the way.
Hello everyone, I'm Norbert Williams, right here on Sky FM 93.1. Join me Monday to Friday, 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. for the morning edition of Keeping It Real, and on Tuesdays and Fridays